shockwaves through the sport that still reverberate nearly a century later. One day, the hurricane met the tornado as Jardine met Yabba. As the name suggests, Yabba, real name Stephen Harold Gascoigne, was a heckler who became so famous that a statue was made of him. When Jardine was on the boundary swatting away some flies, Yabba yelled the immortal line, "Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got here." Like Jardine before him, Stuart Broad is another figure who had a particular gift for riling the Aussie public, mainly due to his jaw-dropping survival at Trent Bridge in 2013, when he very visibly nicked off to slip and refused to walk. Broad is somewhat the modern housery king. He officially became a sorcerer in 2023 when his random bail swaps twice bought a wicket with the next ball at the Oval. 3 tests earlier, after that Carey Bairstow run-out, Broad made sure he was right in the thick of the pantomime. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines towards Nasser Hussain. When Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under Hussain's nose, Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nass. But perhaps the most poetic of sledges came from bowler of lightning bolts Dennis Lilly about the Yorkshireman of Yorkshiremen, Geoffrey Boycott, about whom Lilly wrote this: "He's the only fellow I've met who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since." Priceless.
Good morning, 4 minutes after 6 o'clock, talkSPORT breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Alan Brazil and Gabby Agbonlahor. I am not talking cricket, I am not talking Celtic, okay? What do you want to talk about, Gab?
Can we talk Australia? Al,
do you know what?
You lot yesterday, I heard the show, you all saying we should get 600, you know, the ground's flat now, and look at us, 174
I don't know what you were tuned to.
I was listening, mate.
Lagos FM. I said yesterday, don't get carried away. Wait till Aussies have the ball in hand. We'll see. How are England going to cope? Are they going to play baseball? Are they going to be cautious because they're in this match? If they don't, they'll get thumped. That's what I said yesterday.
Okay, mate. So I apologise that it wasn't you. It was McCoist. But what's went wrong, Al?
No, I don't think Ali. I think the guests might have said, "What a chance."
That's it. I didn't want to throw him under the bus. I guess it was.
Well, Johnny Norman will tell you. Won't he, John? John, morning.
Morning, John.
See you guys.
What's happening?
Well, this is the day Bazball died. It's over. All the fun and games. And it's been a wild few years, but it's come to rest today because England have been taught a lesson by Australia. This is how you bowl. This is how you bowl as a team. It's not about individuals. Might just be one person bowling, but it's about a team. It's about variety. It's about experience. It's about consistency. It's about having a point of difference. It's about having an out-and-out spinner, out-and-out pace, a left-arm bowler, a swing bowler, a back-of-a-length bowler. This has been brilliant from Australia. England have not known what to do. They've not had the answers. They've got stuck in the mud. And essentially, they haven't even tried to hit out. Stokes 32 from 117. Brook did what we've all asked him to do. He batted with a straight blade, but in the end, that straight blade was still get outside edges from straight blades. He went for a 63 ball knocker 45. And those two are the best batters of the day.
Joe was disappointing again, wasn't he, Joe Root?
Joe Root doesn't know how to bat against Pat Cummins. It's just like Mike Atherton against Glenn McGrath or Curtly Ambrose. You know, Pat Cummins hasn't played in a while, and there were some questions about, you know, how he'd come back from that period on the sideline with the injury. Well, he was absolutely brilliant, and if you can get Joe Root out like that on a pitch like this, in the manner they did, then credit to the bowlers. I think Australia were brilliant, John,
because everyone was saying this is a batting pitch. Watch England go, go, go.
It is a batting pitch, and it's 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Look, the key, and not proving wise after the event, this is what spoke about yesterday, the key has been Nathan Lyon. Because they've got an out-and-out spinner, a guy who's gone past Glenn McGrath in the wicket-taking stakes, it meant he could bowl pretty much all day from one end.
Give the fasties a rest.
Exactly, so Cummins could rotate the fast men. They've been brilliant, right? Brilliant. But it meant they could bowl short 3-4 over spells. None of this Ben Stokes bowling 9 over spells. This is 3 or 4. You can give it your all, and then you can go and have a rest.
Yeah.
And essentially that's what's happened. And they've got all the bowlers they've got provide a different question to the batters. And the problem for England batters is they know they're one bad shot away from England losing the Ashes. So scoreboard pressure. You know, the Ashes is on the line. It's also pretty difficult to bat in this heat. It's stifling out there, but the mistakes in Perth. This is why. Rewind to that second day at Perth, right? This is why the England fans were up in arms and furious at the way England threw away that game. Everything changed from that point onwards, because if England had won that match, and they should have, then 1-1, they lose it, the Gabba, that's fine, you know, pink ball test. But they're still in the Ashes. They don't have this huge pressure sitting on their shoulders. And essentially, you know, they don't change the way they play halfway through the series, which is what they've done. They have put Bazball to one side, and it still hasn't worked.
No.
Could this be the last test match for Ollie Pope?
Yeah, he's got one innings to save his career. In the interim, he's 27. Turns 28 the 2nd of Jan. Now, it always happens. There will have to be a change, you just feel. Jacob Ethel will come in probably, unless Ollie Pope can score big in second innings, and he still can. But essentially, if England go 3-0 down, God knows what our bowling attack's going to look like come the MCG and the SCG. Is it really worth
Well, I was going to say,
endangering
John,
Jofra Archer?
I know some people are going to Sydney.
Yeah.
Take your speedos, because you know there's no point in going to cricket, is there, after this one?
No, not really. Go for a day and then head to the beach.
So, John, but Stokes still in there on 33. What's he going to be like if England get whitewashed 5-0? Has he got a lot of apologies to make to some of the greats?
I will wonder whether he will stand down, Al. I wonder whether he'll offer his resignation. If England, he probably won't do it if they're 3-0 down. He'll try and fight to the end, and you know, if England win a test or turn it round or whatever. But essentially, I think his comments at the end of that second test were very, very telling. When he turned round to the press and said, essentially, his dressing room is no place for weak men. He is essentially saying, you guys, I have backed you to the hill.
Yeah, and he has.
I've done everything for you, and now when I need you to step up and stand with me, a couple of you have not done so.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's kind of happened again in this test match. And at the end of it, You know, look at him. He's hobbling around. He has put his body on the line time and time again for England with bat or ball. And it's going to get to the point where he will turn around and he'll say, I'm an honourable man. And, you know, Bazball's all been about beating Australia in Australia. And if England lose 4 or 5-0, then I think he may well say enough's enough. Yeah. And
Shemke's a great character, great player.
So he's a warrior. He is the kind of guy that you buy into.
Yeah.
But essentially, if he feels that the team have not done their bit and he can't raise them to his level, then I think he will step down. But, you know, I would hope that the powers that be at the ECB essentially beg him to stay, because even if this does end up 4 or 5-0, Stokes is still the main man and he should still stick around, because, you know, he should be there for England moving forward as the captain, because I'm not sure who takes over if he goes.
John, what's the score of the latest?
179 for 8, England trail by 192, and if you think this is bad, just wait till Australia bat for a day and a half.
Next one, Johnny Norman.
Thank you, John.
I've been trying to talk cricket there for a good 3 hours. I've just run out of... do I want to talk about Tannadice? No, I don't.
We have to, Al.
So I went to bed last night.
What's going on, though?
Well, I thought, give this guy another chance, right? Because, you know, they've had chances in games to put the game to bed. They've not taken them. They've got beat.
My aide had an open goal out.
Oh, not just him.
You see it, open goal header. I don't know how he's missed off the post.
Celtic should have been 3 up.
Yeah.
And I mean 3 up.
Yeah.
And I went to bed, well, at 1-0, and I thought, yeah, they'll get second. And then as I looked, I couldn't sleep. I sort of, you know, put the phone back on.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, this is worrying. It's still 1-0. And then all of a sudden, I must have drifted off, Gab. I hear ping, 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 ping. And everyone's having a go at me, and I'm like, oh, no.
I switched over from the Newcastle game, last 20, towards the Celtic game, and they were piling on the pressure out. Some chances they had, just not clinical, Maeda. Literally open goal out. Forrest just crossed it. He's literally got to head it into an open net, and he heads it, flicks off his head, and hits the post. Don't know how he's missed it. Probably one of the misses of the season.
And that was what score, 2-1?
It was 2-1 then. So they had chances.
So the Celtic boss, we're going to hear from him in a moment, but by all accounts he said we're on the right track. I'm sorry, we're not on the right track. No. I'm trying my hardest to give this guy a chance.
Another
we're
wicket.
not on the right track because, you know what I mean, Celtic should, the amount of possession they've got, they should be pulverising these sides. I looked at the back three with the greatest respect.
Yeah.
I'm looking going, I don't fancy this. If they're under pressure at all, Celtic will concede. But at 1-0, I thought, oh, we'll get away with this, and a second goal kills the game. I don't know where to go with this guy, because he should never be there in the first place.
Yeah.
End of the season, yes, when he can get his system out and get the players back and work them for a few weeks before the season starts. The way that Celtic have acted here...
There wasn't a rush, was there?
And Martin turned around and said, I would have stayed.
Yeah, for me, there wasn't a rush.
It doesn't make sense, Gabby.
Because when you see it, Al, we see it so much in football over the last 20 years. When a manager comes in, interim basis, and they do well, no club rushes. Take your time. Yeah. Oh, he's only lost one game.
Well,
what's the rush?
I didn't see Juventus or Inter Milan after Wilfred, you know what I mean? So there was no rush.
No, but they just take your time. It's working with Martin. The pressure's off the board a little bit because you've got a legend and he's winning nearly every game. Why rush? But I was watching at the end, Al, and it seemed very, very frosty. The Celtic board at the stadium, the Celtic board, they had the Celtic fans above them, side of them, below them. And like they were going for.
To be fair, the Celtic supporters, they turned up again.
Oh, there was loads. There was more Celtic than Dundee United.
Oh, well, that's probably normal. But I was surprised to see so many. I really was, Gab. I promise you.
But 4 games. Listen, only 3 points behind if you win your game in hand against Hearts. Like you says, Hearts play Rangers on the weekend, so he needs time.
If you're a Celtic supporter, it's very hard for a Celtic supporter to want Rangers to win.
Yeah.
But maybe this occasion. They maybe need Rangers to win.
Yeah, but they're not going to go through all this process, Al, to bring in this manager to get rid of him. So I know it's difficult for Celtic fans, but you've got to try and give him a chance. Yes, 4 games, 4 losses, terrible, but give him a chance to turn it around.
Well, we'll hear from Wilfred Nancy a little bit later on. Celtic fans, give us a call. I know you're fed up. I can't believe it. 1-0 in bed, 2-1. Unbelievable. 03717 223344. Peter Lawwell, I think he's stepped down, hasn't he? What do you need now, Celtic supporters, to get back and give it your all? As I said last night at Tannadice, loads of Celtic fans, very noisy as well. And then that trip back must have been absolute murder, honestly. Are you still backing this fella to turn it around or not? Is this the worst appointment in the history of Celtic? I'm trying my hardest not to have a go at this guy, but I need to get your view. 03717 223344. Give us a call. Coming up, turn attention to the back pages and Tyson Fury, starting the war of words with Joshua. Virgin Radio Legends, good morning. Oh, sorry, got the wrong show. This is talkSPORT Breakfast. Gabby alongside me, painted black by the legendary Rolling Stones, and Planet Because guitarist and secondary vocalist Keith Richards turns 82 today. How the hell have they lasted so long? It's frightening, isn't it? It's frightening. You know what I mean? Was there a diet in those days? You know, was you can only have a couple of pints a day? You shouldn't smoke. You certainly shouldn't smoke that. Still working as well and going on tour. Gab, do you feel like if Keith can do 82, you could have played longer than 32?
No.
They're having a go at you here.
No. Yeah, you know, Al, these guys, they didn't even play at the school football team. These guys behind the screen. So ignore them, Al. Ignore them.
Right, let's take a wee look at that sky over in Adelaide. Beautiful.
Come on.
Let's take a look at today's back page with Tesco Mobile for Business. She's all flued up, but Olivia's here.
Backpage review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Are you a freelancer? Get business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big mobile networks. For terms and verification, visit tescomobile.com/business.
So I was just saying to Gabby a little bit, I fancy Christmas with a bit of flu this year.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I'll stay in bed for 3 days. Don't worry about it.
Me too. Thanks for bringing it to the studio.
Or would you rather I just stayed in bed at home?
Well, I'm thinking of your health.
Didn't want to let everyone down, you know?
So why are you only doing one section then?
Of a producer, not me. You two all right, yeah? We're still starting early, are we?
Sorry.
Cool.
Leave her alone, Alan.
Yeah, leave me alone.
This is Polish.
Yeah, do you know what the problem is? I know, I bet not.
No, anyway, moving on.
Have you ever thought about a hot water bottle? Keep you warm?
I actually have a hot water bottle every day, Al. I go to bed with one. Hug a hot water bottle when I go to bed.
Come on, tell me. Right, what...
Do you know what else is funny, Gabby? Actually, you guys can take the mick out of me, but can we just show this picture, please? Of Gabby. What on earth is this, Gabby?
Barbers, Al.
Can I just explain to you? Yes, thank you. Can I just explain to you what you're seeing? So Gabby is sat there with he's taking a picture in the mirror. He's got it looks like shaving foam on his face, all over up until like the top of his forehead. You can just see like his bald head sort of poking out of the top. But do you know what the most tragic thing about this, Al, is?
No.
The Gucci, or the
That's not me, that's the barbers.
Gabby Agbonlahor goes in there going, give me that Gucci, give me the Gucci robe that you put on whilst you shave my whole face.
What's with the smoke behind?
It's the
So
steam.
something out of Live and Let Die.
You know what, Al? It's nice to treat yourself, Al. You know, we get moaned at when we get home, don't we, Al? It's nice to go to the barbers. My afro needed trimming and enjoy it.
Afro.
Why is it up to what I can't work out is why is it up to like there on your
You've done
forehead?
that part afterwards.
But what do you do? What does he do to it?
Like, give me like a sort of a mask and like a massage as well. It's a good experience. Took an hour. You got a problem with that?
Anyway.
Just have a short back and sides, Gab.
I wish, mate. I dream of a short back and sides.
What does that cost you? Seriously?
That cost me £25, that did. Well,
It looks like Juventus Ultra from here. Right, Olivia, what we got back pages?
Okay, on the back pages this morning, is a lot about the Ashes, obviously. England's Snicko Fury on the back page of the Times. Nick Holt writes in the Telegraph, Ashes meant to be the pinnacle of sport, not amateur hour. And in the back page of the Sun, Snick to the stomach. Right, this is obviously because Alex Carey should have been given out for 72 on the opening day. He obviously went on to go and get 106. And it was because the stump mics picked up a noise, but the spike on Snicko came before the ball reached the bat, so they didn't give him out when he absolutely should have been. So the founder of BBG Sports, who owns Snicko, they did take full responsibility for the mistake. And he said, given Carey, because Carey came out after and admitted he did hit the ball.
Yeah.
That, to have a mistake that big in an Ashes series, it was giving like, you know, when VAR, obviously the goal line technology wasn't working for Villa Sheffield United, but that wasn't human error, was it? That was just the technology didn't work. This is human error. Yeah, having the wrong stump mic.
It reminds me of Aston Villa scoring a perfect goal and getting disallowed last game of the season against Manchester United. That cost us Champions League football.
It happened today a little bit, didn't it, with Smith? I think you'll find it was another...
Oh, was it another thingy like that?
Do you know what? I'm not going to go into it because we don't have a lot of time, but VAR does my head in, and I'm not a massive cricket fan. I watch the big games. I just, just have a little bit of trust in the umpires, bit of trust in the referees, linesmen, I think.
Who needs to be sacked first, Al? Snicko or Wilfred Nancy?
Oh, well, I'm trying my hardest to give him a chance, but how can I? It's impossible, and he I'm looking forward to hear what he's got to say, but if he says Celtic on the right track, he's having a laugh.
4 out of 4 defeats. Winning yesterday, came from behind.
We don't understand, Olivia, how when Martin O'Neill's doing so well, he's come out and said, Martin, that he would have carried on in the job. Why change it? The fans are happy. They've got a legend in.
Yeah.
And then you risk it all now, and
for Martin to admit it as well, he said, "No, I would have stayed on." That makes
it worse, doesn't it? Yeah. Also on the back page of the Sun, obviously Manchester City got through yesterday. Rayan grabs an early copy.
Great last 4, isn't it?
It is a great last 4. So obviously Newcastle play City and Chelsea play the winners of Arsenal and Palace. And also Cherky Chappie on the back page of the Daily Express.
Yeah,
I really like him.
We were talking earlier. And I should have said it yesterday, that Pep clearly has a lot of faith in this guy now. Yeah. He really likes him. And again, what a beautiful goal.
I think it says a lot when you're doing Rabonas, and I know it leads to a goal, but Pep Guardiola coming out and saying, I don't necessarily like that, but I think there's something special about Rayan Cherky, 22 years old. Yep. And I was saying on Early Breakfast, actually, that we don't really have sorts of players like that in the Premier League anymore. That the ones that we love to watch, that light them up, it's just a joy to watch him play football. I mean, his goal yesterday, the touch and the finish.
The problem is, though, is that the first part of the season, he has been, when I've been watching him, a bit like...
He wasn't regular.
Not in games, but he wasn't in games. He was doing maybe little bits, and you're like, come on, I need more from you. I know you're a top player, but now he's getting the goals. So and his
overall play, I just love. I love watching players like that.
Yeah.
I love watching players
expressing themselves.
And given the fact he's so young,
yes,
he'd go on to be a star for this City team.
Totally.
Oh, 22, you're damn right.
If you're Arsenal, you're looking at City now and you're like, ooh.
I'm scared.
Okay, I'm scared. Oh, we're going to do it again.
Olivia, are you doing another slot?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're fine. You are. You do one more.
Guy, do you know what? Do you know what's most gutting about this whole thing? What? So it's my friend's 30th tomorrow night, right? So that's very important. I have to be good for that. I was meant to be going to the darts tonight. And I just don't think I'm going to be able to now. It's a real shame.
If you get flu, you can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't go and give it to everyone, and
No, just give it to us.
That's real sad. So I'll just give it to you two over Christmas. To be honest, after the last couple of weeks, you two deserve it, and I'm actually glad that I hope over the next few. Listen, don't wish illness or injury on anyone, but if you two were to get the flu over the next few days, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's not nice.
I had a postcard from Tom. Who's in Hawaii.
Yeah. Our partners will look after us if we get bored.
Oh, will they?
Even if I had one, he wouldn't look after me.
Olivia, very nice to see you again.
That's not nice.
Lovely to see you too.
Even if it was just for like 7 minutes.
I know. Well,
it's not my fault, guys.
Oh, you should phone them up, get them out of bed, say, I'm ill, I can't come in.
I couldn't let the side down.
All the football, the cricket, the boxing coming, and she does one section. I don't know.
I'm with you, Gab.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's the youth for today, isn't it?
Yes. Gen Z.
Enjoy the next 3.5 hours, guys.
It's the Gen Z now. Let's not delay any further.
I'm 31. I'm not Gen Z, am I? No,
You're 31?
Yeah.
Oh, I never got that.
How old do you think, Al?
36. Right, Olivia's off. Coming up 6:29.
Backpage review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Are you a freelancer? Get business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big mobile networks. For terms and verification, visit tescomobile.com/business.
doesn't love the Ryder Cup, the competition that ignites and unites the greats of golf like no other? 1927 brought us the very first edition at the Worcester Country Club in Massachusetts. For the first 22 editions, when it was just British and Irish golfers versus the US, America were only beaten 3 times. But in 1979, in came Europe, and in came Seve Ballesteros, who went on to win 5 of them. Since Team Europe became a thing, the head-to-head reads Europe 13, USA 9. Europe's last away win was the miracle at Medina in 2012. America hasn't won on European soil since 1993 at the Belfry. So what about the money? The most recent Ryder Cup in Rome drew in a record 271,000 spectators and boosted the Italian economy by 262 million euros. The PGA of America TV deal with NBC is worth $440 million, but 2025 will be the first time ever that the US team will receive a fee for playing. Of course, in Rome, legend has it Patrick Cantley refused to wear his cap because he wasn't being paid to wear it, though he insisted it simply didn't fit. Either way, Team Europe have made it clear they're more than happy to keep playing for the thrill, joy and prestige of the Ryder Cup.
25 minutes to 7 o'clock, talkSPORT breakfast with Gabby. Right, there's drama about Sinico again, but England can't hide from it. It's been a shocking day in Adelaide for them, but could it get a bit better? Let's find out. Johnny Norman.
Yes, hopefully. Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer are still at the crease. They put on 34 for the 9th wicket. That's the third highest partnership, which is a pretty damning statistic. 202 for 8 then. They trail by 169. Ben Stokes has been there for much of the day, batting in 40-odd degree heat. 41 runs from for a lot of deliveries. He's faced 132. He seems to be suffering as well, probably cramped towards the end of a very hot day.
Very warm, isn't it? John, I don't want to tempt fate, but I watched Archer hit a couple of beautiful strokes. Lovely.
He
can play, can't he?
Oh, yeah. He enjoys his batting as well. He unfurled a couple of covered drives well, that's not good. Stokes has just turned down a single there because he can't run, essentially. Yeah. So when you consider he's probably going to have to bowl a lot tomorrow after England has lost wickets throughout the day, that doesn't bode well. But yeah, the point you make is correct. I mean, Archer, has batted well and bowled well in this series. The partnership he put on in the pink ball test towards the end of day one, really, kept us all enthused. And he's hit a couple of lovely shots against Mitchell Starc. He's 23, but really it's a little bit too little, too late, isn't it? And it's indication that, maybe some of the other batters who've been and gone could have done a little bit better today. And if they had done, if say England were even 5 or 6 down now, you'd still think they were just about in it, but John, trailing by 168 with 2 wickets.
I know it's easy to say, but if somehow England can find 100 runs from somewhere, do you still give them a chance?
Well, I mean, I just can't see them putting on 100 runs. If they can get within 100, then if they bowl well tomorrow, conditions are going to be better for bowling tomorrow because the temperature is going to drop from about 40 degrees to late 20s. So that will obviously benefit England, but they're so far behind the game now. You know, they're going to... Archer goes on the hook again. Oh, that's just dropped short of the fielder running in from the boundary. It's Marnus Labuschagne who decided to go for the catch rather than prevent the runs. And it's just bounced in front and gone underneath him and away to the boundary. So Archer's taking on the short ball. And I think this is kind of what England need to do. They need runs. And if it's there to be hit, they should really just go and try and hit it.
I tell you
Close
what,
that.
very close. You could say maybe he should have got that. Another half a yard.
You'd have got that, Al.
In my pump, absolutely. I'd have read it first. I'd have just opened the old left pocket up, get in there. John, we're back later, right?
Thank you, John.
7 for 8. Right, so let's take a quick call. 03717 223344. Johnny Norman has said today is the day Baz Ball has died. Well, what does Harge, an England cricket fan, think? Does Brendan McCullum need to go now? Good morning, Harge. Hi.
Good morning, Harge.
Good morning, Gabby. Good morning, Al. Love the show.
Thank you.
Listened to for years. Anyway, back to England. You cannot play this kind of cricket. You cannot play one-day style cricket in Test match cricket. I mean, you go back to the summer when they played India. All they kept on talking about, we're preparing for the Ashes. We're preparing for the Ashes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't play this kind of cricket. Ben Stokes has now decided, I want to play Test cricket. It's a bit late now to try and, slow the game down, play the wrong shots, block the right ones. A bit late now, isn't it?
Well, it does look at, what they now, 207 for 8. They trail by 164. They need at least 64 to get somehow back in this game. But you just feel the Aussies are going to have a field day with the bat, don't you?
Absolutely no chance. Not with this team. You cannot play. Brendan McCullum and Ben Stokes need to go because these guys think they can win a Test match against these good teams. And these teams are not mugs. You try and take on India. You play this guy. They went to India. They went 1-0 up. And they thought, Baz Ball's everything. Then what happened? They lost 4-1. They get worked out too quickly. They're too predictable. Their batters want to score runs in like 5 minutes. You've got to take your time in Test cricket. That's why it's called Test cricket. It's not one-day internationals.
So hard, Brendan's got, as far as you're concerned, Brendan's got to go.
Yeah, because this entertainment, great, yeah? But I'm not want to be entertained. I want to win. We come here to win. You see Aussies, if they lose, their first mindset is, we're going to batter England the next match. Yeah. And they played England at their own game, and they got taught a lesson in the previous Test match and the previous Test match before that.
No, you made a good point, Harge. Thanks for your call. Stokes on 42, Archer on 28. Now, Newcastle and City made it into the Carabao Cup semis last night. Good 2 semis as well. It was right here on talkSPORT. Have a listen.
Pep Guardiola's spoken in the past about the importance of this competition to his time here at City.
The holders are desperate to keep the Carabao Cup on Tyneside. Chance to pop a ball across the penalty area for Willock and finished by Johan Ritter.
Just delighted he's off and running and gets his goal. That will do him the world of good.
And a shot is rifled into the top right-hand corner. It's a magnificent finish to give Manchester City the lead.
Ryan Cherky is another one of those players, isn't he? Where it's his world. And it's just a pleasure to be in it.
We are lucky to have that gifted players, to do this kind of action.
To Savinho, and he will make his way now inside the box, fires it, it's deflected in. 2-0, Savinho will claim it, and surely now have the place after that higher deflection in the last 4.
Oh, he swings it over, flicked in! It's flicked in! And it's Lewis Miley this time! In stoppage time, Newcastle United 2. Fulham 1.
Needed it after Sunday's disappointment.
They're into the semi-final once again, and the chance to maybe retain this trophy.
Yeah, so City cruised past Brentford, reigning champions. Mind you, was Brentford, Gab, I don't know if you've seen it, was
it's a red card, 100%.
So I thought he was last man.
Yeah, Sharda was running straight through. He would have got a shot off the goal.
Man, yeah.
He was very odd. It was cushion off, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw the highlights and I thought, oh, he's off.
100% red card. Very odd to see.
Reigning champions Newcastle need a 92nd minute winner from the youngster Lewis Miley to get past Fulham. Newcastle's recent good form in the Premier came to an end when they lost the time-wear derby to Sunderland on Sunday. Was that a shock to you, Gab?
No, it wasn't. When you look at Sunderland's home record this season out, you see they beat Aston Villa at home. Was it a draw against Arsenal? This Sunderland team can beat anyone.
Yeah, but all right, but look, let me match player for player. Newcastle.
Oh, of course. But when you're in a derby, Alan, the last time they played each other, Newcastle won in the FA Cup, I think it was, at Sunderland's ground. And they took that photo after the game, and that would have pumped up the Sunderland players and the fans. Yeah. This was a game where they rat it out. Every tackle was celebrated. So Sunderland 4 points ahead of Newcastle as well now in the league, and Newcastle need to get their act together.
Yeah, taking nothing away from Sunderland, but Newcastle, what they now is they're 12th, 6 points off the top 4. Right, still to come on breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Who's her dad? Who's this lady's dad?
No idea, Alan.
Lady Boots?
Who?
Frank Sinatra's daughter, you numpty.
Yeah.
It may be time for Wilfred. Wilfred Nancy. What's this got to do with it? Oh, I see now. Wilfred Nancy pop some boots on and get walking. What, after 4 games?
No.
4 defeats in a row now for the new Celtic boss, but he's still feeling positive. Listen up.
For me, again, I think that we are on the right track.
The right track. Wilfred, you're meant to be going to Darlington, not to Somerset. You're on the wrong track.
Al, you'd rather him come out and say, listen, today we had the chances to win the game. We have to be more clinical.
Correct.
Give an analysis of the game, be honest.
Just say 1-0 we're cruising.
Yes.
Second goal, I think, kills this game off.
Exactly.
And then we go on and build on it. Confidence.
2-1, we have to get the equaliser. Maeda hits the post.
Even at 1-0, we hold on. It might not be pretty the second half, but we win 1-0 ugly.
Here's the problems. It's not the new manager. We're too easy to score against, and we're not finishing our chances. Once we get better at that, we'll start beating teams 3-4-0.
Yeah. And I'd love to know, Celtic fans, I need your views on this. And also, how do we view Hearts Rangers? Who you want to win there? Hearts beating Celtic, Hearts top the table. Rangers, they're improving. So when they signed,
only 3 points behind Celtic.
When they get a new manager, I thought, he seems sensible. Right, I'm not saying he's a brilliant manager, but he seems sensible. I think they've got a good one here.
Al,
who do we want to win that one? Do we want a draw?
I look at both Celtic and Rangers, though. When I watch them play, I'm like, they need investment. It's at the stage now in the summer where, come on, the Scottish teams need more money to invest.
Soonest side, the players had. You think the likes of for Celtic, Larson and people like that. Brilliant.
Yes.
Taking calls on this morning is appointment not the worst of all time. I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to kick this guy.
No.
Is there anyone at all still willing to give Wilfred a chance? Is there? Don't shake your heads. Is there? 03717 223344. You turned up your numbers again, guys, last night. Brilliant support, vocal, noisy, and you were dished out that. Give us a call.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
special days coming up with the kids, Gab?
What, Christmas Day?
Well, building up to Christmas.
No, why?
No.
Why would there be special days? Christmas Day is enough, mate.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on,
in
don't
the
start. What do you mean get in the mood?
Huh?
Christmas Day is enough. They're gonna get spoiled Christmas Day with presents.
What could you do? Maybe.
No.
Come on, kids, get your old gear on.
No. Listen, they've got revision to do.
Let's go pick some bags and bins up.
No, nothing really, mate.
Tell me this. You've not spoken about this. This is horrendous in Birmingham.
I know, mate. I know.
It is horrendous.
They need to sort it. Yeah, it's getting.
Well,
you know.
are they getting lifted and taken away? Because I saw pictures the other day. I thought that is wrong. That's
of course.
shocking.
Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? But what can you do? Everyone is striking at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, but who do you blame? Council?
I don't know. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved.
Why? All right. What'd you do with your bins?
Take them to the skip. No, my bins get taken.
It's
like the whole of Birmingham.
You've got private bin man.
Don't make me laugh. Yeah, he comes twice a week.
Does he?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gab. I'll tell you. All right.
I'll put me in the boots, mate.
Right. What do we know this Thursday? No, it's not laughing matter. Honestly, it's got to be. It's got to be resolved, please. England are 212 for 8 on day 2 of the third Ashes. Wilfred Nancy's become the first Celtic manager to lose 4 games in a row. This has happened way back with Jock Stein, nearly 50 years ago. The Hoops threw away a lead to go 2-1 down and lose the game at Tannadice to Dundee United. 1-0 and cruising, by the way. Tyson Fury has branded Joshua a classless loser for saying, if I can kill you, I will kill you, to Jake Paul ahead of their fight in Miami this weekend. And the row about World Cup ticket prices continues to rumble on after news that FIFA will include a small portion of tickets for a cheaper price. So FIFA, are they too greedy? Simon Jordan had his say yesterday on talkSPORT.
When we talk about greed, who's the greedy people? Where's the money going? If the money isn't finding its way in the not-for-profit structuring that the FIFA is supposed to be, which is why people like Fair Square come up and keep them honest, make sure that they're doing their jobs and make sure the money is distributed properly. If Gianni Infantino is drawing £50 million a year salary and getting all the benefits of it, and all the cronies in FIFA are getting benefits left, right and centre, and the game isn't benefiting, then let's put the greed moniker on it. It's like when football club owners charge more money for it and their football club is losing £25 million a year. Who's greedy?
It is, thank God they've seen a little bit of sense.
A little
cutting
bit,
them
though.
down a little bit. It's
I'd love
just
to know how many tickets they're going to put at a cheaper price.
Well, by the way, Gabby, what I don't think it's come out yet, but the corporate side of things for FIFA's guests, you have a look and see how many of them go out.
Yeah.
Freebies. It's horrendous. Yes. Right, here we go. For more on all today's biggest stories, head over to talksport.com. I can tell you 213 for 8, Stokes 45, Archer on 13.
Doing it right, aren't they, Al?
Yeah, no, they've got to hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, could this man be on the move sooner than later?
Hits it all to Barbershop and scores a terrific goal. Manchester United are level, and it's Bruno Fernandez. How can people doubt this fella? I mean, what a wonderful free kick that is.
He is a terrific player, and in dark days, he has provided some light.
He's a great lad, very good with people around the training ground, around the club.
Do you think he gets a bit of unfair stick sometimes?
Sometimes he does, but you know, with him, the last 2 years, he's been outstanding.
I think it's when things were going wrong and he was throwing his arms about and stuff like that. Didn't help him.
Yeah.
But there you go. Former United captain knows a player, Brian Robson there, talking up the quality of Bruno on and off the field. But clubs from Spain, Italy, Portugal are reportedly on alert following a recent comments. Fernandez told Portuguese broadcaster Canal 11 that this on his decision to turn down Saudi. The club wanted me to leave. I have that in my head. Gab, when United are picked up, he's a big part of it, isn't he? He's the playmaker.
Bruno Fernandez, Alan, outstanding player, and this season he's been in great form as well. 5 goals, 6 assists in 16 Premier League games. He's 31. By the time next season starts, he'll be nearly 32 next September. And it's a shame to think, Al, that maybe his next move is Saudi Arabia and he will go down as one of the best players to not win the Premier League.
Yeah.
100%. One of the best players to not win the Champions League. An outstanding talent. And Manchester United are a massive club. But will Bruno Fernandez, when he retires, look back and say, I wasted my best years at Manchester United? I know it's a strong comment, but you have to be honest. Bruno Fernandez on his day.
What would you do now, Gabby? Right, you played when agents were getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
For me, there was only a handful of agents. I would love them. I'd love the manager of the team. Never mind coach. I'd like the manager to be buying players, not
100%.
someone up the stands.
But it doesn't work like that anymore, Al. It's sporting directors that give the manager an idea of a player, and they've all got to agree on it. Sometimes sporting directors get the players, and the manager doesn't have a say. But looking at Bruno Fernandez, his comment to say that the club wanted him to go to Saudi Arabia, but he didn't want to for family reasons, and also the manager wanted him to stay, Ruben Amorim. That's damning, because where would this team be this season now without Bruno Fernandez? It's okay if you got 70, 80, 90 million, whatever you got, but look at what they've spent money on. They've wasted so much money as well.
Big so. So Bruno's side head to Villa Park, Fortress Villa Park.
Yes.
On Sunday, the first meeting since that controversial and costly defeat for Gabby's team at the end of last season. Have you heard back from Howard Webb yet, Gabby?
Listen, Howard, he's not replied, Al, but all I want is Michael Oliver as a referee. Experienced referee, not like the game last season where it was an inexperienced referee. Just do the right job, Al. You know, when it's not time to make a decision, don't make it. You know, let the game go on, and VAR will help, because Manchester United are missing some key players due to AFCON. So I don't want to be on the show on Monday morning, Al, and be moaning about a decision that's cost a flying Aston Villa a chance to get closer to the top team.
Yeah. AFCON, are you a fan of? Do you watch it?
I watch certain games, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I don't watch all of it.
I can't get into it.
You can't get into it, no. I don't watch all of it. And the problem as well, Al, is that when it's on as well, there's still Premier League being played.
Yeah.
That's the problem. FA Cup.
It's chalk and cheese in at the pitches and stadiums.
Yeah, some of the pitches are better, but you do get games where the pitches, the conditions, it will be difficult. But Mo Salah, can he get himself back to the Mo Salah of old in the AFCON? But there'll be a lot of Premier League managers looking and thinking, please, my players come back in one piece.
And perhaps the new players as well.
Exactly.
Right, the PDC World Darts Championship underway, and sadly last night we lost Barney. But if you like your darts, and thanks to Pitch Experiences, we could be sending you to Ali Pali on the 23rd of December. You and three mates could be living it up with platinum seats, fine dining and open bar, and VIP access to the 501 lounge with Rush the Voice Spray. Then it's straight to your table for the best view in the house. Entries will close, though, at 4 p.m. today, right? And that's when we'll be calling out the lucky winner. So listen up. Here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text the word darts to 83338. That's 83338. Text costs £2 plus your standard network rate, or call, here we go, 0343 42 17508. 0343 42 17508. Lines close 4 p.m. today. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus and UK residents only. So for your chance to win, text the word darts to 833 now. This is a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. Good luck. It's a great night. So coming up, we turn attention back to Celtic and whether Wilfred Nancy's job is under threat after just 4 games.
No.
03717 223344. The lines are open.
What do you get when some of the most individual sports stars club together? Well, a melting pot of history, tension, rivalry, friendship and elite stories. Here are some of the best off-camera anecdotes from the Ryder Cup. Number 1, Tigers' loo roll. The protagonist, Lee Westwood's former caddy, Billy Foster, sat in a toilet cubicle at the Belfry. As he went to relieve his first morning nerves, Foster noticed only one of the 2 cubicles had loo roll, and while he was seated, in came a tiger into the empty cubicle, and he realised his mistake all too late. So Foster took some paper, reached under the cubicle with a rescue offering, and as Tiger went to take it, Foster uttered the words, "Europe, 1 up." As it happened, Europe did go on to win. Fast forward 10 years to the miraculous Medina, when, after a gruelling Saturday, Rory McIlroy overslept on the Sunday and was in danger of missing his tee time. Thankfully for him, the person booking player transport was Erica Stoll. She sorted him a police escort to the course. 3 years later, McIlroy proposed in Paris. The next story is told by Scottish legend Sam Torrance about the great Seve, who apparently despised the Americans mainly because of a diminutive US reporter who kept calling him Steve.
Hey, my name is Severiano. It's no Steve, it's no Steve. Next day, Steve.
Torrance also tells of how Seve regularly gave coaching clinics to his European teammates, but a week later at the Italian Open, when the same players asked for advice, Seve would tell them to and see you next year. Having started with a Billy Foster story, let's finish with one from the 12th tee at Oakland Hills in 2004. It was Jimenez and Garcia against Westwood and Clark in a practice round, and as they finished, Foster decided to jump in the buggy and speed away with all their clubs, only to lose control entirely and tumble onto the course and see it careering towards the spectators. Thankfully, the Red Sea parted and the buggy smashed into a tree, with viewers and clubs still intact.
Good morning. talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Gabby alongside me. Gabby, are you doing a new show regular coming up? Did you say it earlier?
Did I say that?
Yes.
On Fridays, yeah.
Unless I'm a mind reader.
On 10 a.m. show with Sam Matterface, Ags Crook, Fridays.
Right, okay.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
2 legends of talkSPORT.
And what do you think you'll bring to that?
I think I'll add a lot of charisma. Yeah, I think I will. Don't you think so, Mr. Brazil?
Charisma?
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Of course I do.
What does it mean then?
Charisma means, you're friendly, you're...
Friendly?
you're great information, you're very good
Character.
with your guests. No, I wouldn't go that far.
I don't think so.
No. I think you're dreaming a bit there, Gav. I think you're boxing way up. On the way for you this morning is Stumps on day 2 of the 3rd Ashes Test. A bad day for England, I'm afraid. Our cricket correspondent has called it the death of baseball. If that's the case, is it the case? We'll ask England legend Stevie Harmison shortly. We'll ask former YouTuber boxer Joe Weller whether Joshua should be talking about killing Jake Paul when the pair controversially met in the ring stateside. Gabby will tell us what the problems are at Newcastle United and whether things are going stale. Oh dear. Plus we'll catch up with celebrity Manchester United fan Jimmy Nesbitt, great guy, great character, to discuss their clash with Gabby's title-chasing Villa on Sunday. And his mate Rory, Rory's chance of winning Sports Personality of the Year tonight. I hope so. Now, though, it's been 15 days of absolute misery for Wilfred Nancy and Celtic. He took over on the 3rd of December after Martin O'Neill had overseen 6 wins and 7 during his time in interim charge. Bring him back. The Hoops blew a 1-0 lead to lose 2-1 away at Tannadice to D United. And after the game, Wilfred gave his reaction.
Yeah, in terms of results, it's tough. But again, in terms of possibility to win games, we are there. So that's why, for me, again, I think that we are on the right track. But this is not enough. I know that, and we all want to win. We know that. But again, I'm confident because of the game that we had. And again, every time I see an improvement. But effectively, in terms of results, this is not enough.
Nah, right track. I cannot agree with that.
But can't you understand what he's saying about when you look at the chances they missed?
Yeah, but Gab, they've missed chances, but when you're 1-0 up, you change it. You say, okay, it's not for us tonight. We're 1-0 ahead. Let's hold it. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
Let's shuffle it. Let's make it hard for them.
Yeah.
From what I've seen first half today, United never had a chance.
Yeah.
Not one chance. So I don't care if they win 1-0 ugly.
Yeah.
He's got to get this monkey off his back and get a win.
Totally agree.
And to say we're on the right track, he almost looks, sometimes looks can deceive, but it looks as if, well, I'll get it right eventually. Well, no, this is too important. It's too big a club. Look at the fans who turned up last night up at Dundee. All right, it's not 8 hours away, but they wanted a reaction. They wanted goals. They wanted 3 points.
Keeps bringing Tierney off. Last 2 games.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, listen, Tierney's been he's been brilliant for Celtic.
Yeah.
But the back 3 there,
not great, is it?
when I looked, I thought,
He brought Scales on for Tierney and Scales.
By the way, Gab, in saying that, the 3 at the back, after half an hour, Celtic were going to win the game. Yeah. Don't worry about that. So, but something has got to give. Peter Lawwell is gone. He was getting the fair brunt of the punters. Sack the board, get rid of it all. So he's gone. But I don't know what the answer is now.
Aberdeen at home on Sunday won't be easy.
Aberdeen at home. It's like when Liverpool were having a bad time. People are going to Anfield now.
Everyone
no longer a
fancies
fortress.
Themselves, yeah.
So he said, we are there. Where exactly would that be? John is now for the latest on Wilfred's potentially precarious future. Talk to our Scottish football correspondent, David Tanner. David, morning.
Good morning, David.
Good morning, guys.
David, just sum up last night for me, will you?
Well, I think Celtic is a club at war with itself, Alan. It's fighting with its own reflection. The fans have been at war with the board for quite some time now. Brendan Rodgers was in a state of cold war with the board since pretty much the start of the year, where he didn't get a new striker in the January transfer window. And now the fans last night targeted the new manager, Wilfred Nancy. and he's already in a difficult place. So the club does not have its troubles to seek. Just before the game, it was announced that Peter Lawwell, the big beast in the boardroom at Celtic and the big beast in the corridors of power in Scottish football for the best part of a quarter of a century that Celtic have dominated on and off the pitch, has quit the club on the back of fan abuse. And really, the supporters are now they're setting their targets on the new chairman, the new board, the new chief executive, and the new manager. It couldn't be any worse at this time.
I don't know if you read it. One of my pals from school sent me it. There was a big article in there. I think it was the Irish Times. Oh, Dermot was getting pelters, by the way.
Yeah, Dermot Desmond, his son Ross, they've all been getting it. There was a very stormy AGM a few weeks ago, which Peter Lawwell, as chairman, had to cut short before the shareholders were able to ask any questions because of misbehaviour in the auditorium that day. So it's been a perfect storm on and off the pitch. On the pitch, the new manager has come in and he's created, for me, his own difficulties. He's got the perfect storm of players playing out of position, so he's damned by his own decision-making in that sense. Poor players have been signed by the football club, and the players themselves are suffering a general malaise at the moment. There's a lack of confidence in themselves, and I think there's a lack of confidence in the new manager, and that's a big problem.
Now, David, the million-dollar question is, Celtic supporters, who do they want to win? Hearts against Rangers?
I think they have to want Rangers to win that one.
Impossible.
We're in a situation at the moment here that Celtic, having lost 4 games in a row for the first time since 1978, losing for the first time in 11 years to Dundee United last night, they're now 6 points behind Hearts. They do have a game in hand. But if Hearts beat Rangers at the weekend in the 1:30 kickoff, by the time Celtic get a half-time in their game, their 3 o'clock kickoff at home to Aberdeen, they could be 9 points behind Hearts.
Amazing, yeah.
They've got to be more clinical, haven't they, David? I watched the last 20 minutes. I switched over from the Newcastle game, and Maeda's got to score that header, hasn't he? Open goal off the post.
Yeah, I think so. I think, but again, they're relying on 1 or 2 chances where previously they'd be banging in 5 or 6 goals against teams in the SPFL Premiership. This gets down to this is all in the back of poor signings. I hate that word recruitment. It makes football sound like it's become an HR exercise. But
David, we've just lost you there. The line's not brewing. David Tanner there. Yeah. I think we got the drift of what David was saying there. You know, if Hearts beat Rangers, and Hearts could beat Rangers, although Rangers are improving now.
Exactly.
It's an interesting game, that early kick-off. And Aberdeen will fancy the chance against Celtic.
Would Celtic take a draw, Hearts Rangers?
I think they would. I think.
So you're not cheering on Rangers?
I can't. Well, you can't. No, if you're born in Glasgow, Gabby,
yeah, you can't. No, I get it.
But you know, you go back very briefly. You go back to the Feyenoord result where Rod was over there, and the pictures and the way Celtic played, the spirit they played to beat Feyenoord in Rotterdam, was a great result. And then bang, it all changed.
I think Martin won 7 in 8, Al.
And I'm astonished that Martin turned around and said, if they asked me to stay, I'd have stayed. That is, for me, a terrible... Whoever made that decision, I'm sorry, that's a diabolical decision. We wouldn't be having this chat.
Totally agree.
Right, 7:17. Harmy coming next. .22, been a miserable morning for England. The Ashes now look dead and buried in Australia, 213 for 8, trailing by 158. But the day has been dominated once again by dodgy technology. Crikey. John is now round it all up. 2 times Ashes winner, Stevie Harmison. Harmy, morning,
Morning,
Harmy.
Harmy.
Morning, Gab. Good morning, Al.
You're right, mate.
Where do we start, Harmy? You know, what a great day this is. I've got Celtic contentment, I've got England contentment.
Yeah, it could have been worse if you got me on before yesterday. Newcastle, I was Sunderland. That didn't help me. So, no. I mean, you mentioned the technology. There's going to be a lot of talk about Snicko and the technology. Nonsense for me. I mean, you can blame that. That's a little bit of it. But England have just not been at it. Not been good enough at all. Technically, they've not been good enough. What Australia have done in the past, 5.5, 6 hours, is put the ball in the right areas, like a good test match team do, and say to England, right, we're going to put you under pressure. Are you good enough technically to withstand the pressure we're going to put from both ends, 41 degrees heat, even on a flat pitch, and we're going to be all over you? And England just haven't been up to it. Not good enough. It's as simple as that, because they give Ollie Pope give his wicket away, and from that moment, 40-odd for 2. It just went downhill from there. Some good balls, but all it was constant pressure of a very, very good test match bowling unit on a flat pitch in hot conditions. And England haven't been able to handle the...
He was like that, wasn't he, Glenn McGrath? Just bang, bang, consistent, hitting the spot every time.
Yeah, his mate at the other end, Shane Warne, wasn't bad either. So, I mean, between the two of them, that's what test match cricket does. And what it does, Al and Gab, it makes a mockery of your technique if you're not technically good enough. So all of these stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, Joe Root, Harry Brook got decent balls, but they were put under pressure with constant top of off stump, in and around off stump. You know, fielders getting tight, close in, not being able to rotate, not having easy freebies. When England bowled yesterday, Jofra Archer was at it first up. And the rest, there was a 4-ball every over. And when you release the pressure like that, it's easier to bat in. When you say hot conditions and you're constantly under pressure technically in and around the off stump. Something has to give, and England give.
So, Harmy, tomorrow, start of play, it's absolutely vital that Stokes and Archer can get just nice and steady and keep slowly building the run, surely.
Yeah, I mean, we keep going to the same person, don't we? Asking for a Hercules. I mean, can he do it again? He's just batted for 4.5 hours, Stokes. He's out on his feet out. See him at the end there, towel over his head. He's got cramp in both legs. I said before the test match, at the end of the last test match, we're asking a lot of a body which has gone to the well so many times. And unfortunately, he's keep having to do it. I mean, what Australia have done is put England under pressure with fundamentally top Test match bowling. All Ben Stokes has done out there is backed his technique, played for his off stump, respected the deliveries that's come down off a good ball, waited for the bad ball, which he didn't get many, and scored. And that really is the only person that's done it in the end. And so he has to do it again tomorrow. And Jofra, to be fair to Jofra's played like he did in Brisbane, he's played a good innings from a number 10. But again, another one, respected where off stump was and waited for the bad ball and alleviated a lot of big shot risks.
Harmy, before I went to bed yesterday, a lot of ex-players were saying, this is the perfect day to get 600 for England, wake up and so poor. Other players have got to stand up, haven't they? Is someone like Ollie Pope in risk of playing his last Test match for England?
Possibly, Gab. I think he probably got one more innings to save his Test match career. I think a lot of people, myself included, thought Ollie Pope possibly would have been omitted from this Test match. I think Michael Vaughan was a big advocate for Ollie Pope to be left out, for Jacob Bethel. You're right. It was perfect. Flat pitch, hot conditions. Australia got 2 bowlers who haven't played in the last Test match. Cummins hasn't played since July. Get them into their second, third, fourth spells by grinding them down. A lot of Aussie pundits, especially the ones that were on TNT, the Langers of this world and the Gillespies of the world. Yeah. Gillespie especially, Jason Gillespie, who's Mr. Adelaide. This is his home ground. He's been there all his life. He said that Australia was short at 371. And all they've done is they've just put the ball in the right area and said, right, we don't back your technique, England. And can you come at us? And England, yes, people might say they've been a little bit more reserved and they've changed their game plan a little bit. I would say it was just very, very good bowling.
Harmy, nice one. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Pardon me. Harmy now heading over to talkSPORT 2 if you want to hear more. Now, coming up, we turn our attention to Jake Paul against Joshua and whether Joshua was right to say, well, what he said, it was a bit naughty, wasn't it? He could kill Jake Paul. That's not good. That's coming next.
nations, plus France and Italy, and no one else. It all started back in 1871 when Scotland beat England in the very first international rugby match. A few years later, when they could field a team, Wales decided they'd host England and an idea was thought up. With Ireland keen, they formed the Home International Championship, which ran from 1883. In 1910, France was allowed to join, as they were developing into a serious rugby nation, and thus the Five Nations was born. France had an interesting history with the championship. They were actually booted out for paying their players in 1931, when the home nations were keen to keep it amateur. After World War II, though, France were let back in, but it remained a closed shop for more than 50 years. And when another country was let in, it was only really because the Five Nations hand had been forced. Italy was developing into a serious contender, beating Scotland, France and Ireland twice in the same year, meaning in 1999 officials got together and said yes to Italy, and it became the Six Nations. So what changes, if any, come next? 7 nations? 8? A promotion and relegation system? Or should we leave it alone and let it remain the great rugby tradition it's become?
talkSPORT Breakfast with me and Gabby and the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car all in one place. Download today with Arnold Clark. Yeah, still more negativity about the World Cup and the price of tickets, but the football, once it starts, will surely be, well, hopefully amazing. We have a brand new podcast for you now, How to Win the World Cup. Join comedian Matt Ford as we dive head first into the podcast that will hopefully give us all the answers as we learn what it really takes to win a World Cup this week. A real winner as World Cup champion Imani Petit joins us to relive the glory, the moments after lifting football's greatest prize, including the small issue of not saving his World Cup kit for his mummy.
Have you got one of those rooms?
No, I gave everything to charity events. I only kept the World Cup trophy, the European trophy, and some medals, you know, the Premier League, for example. But every single shirt, I gave it. Even the World Cup final against Brazil.
So who did you...
I gave it straight away after the game. Like, I'm so stupid. No, you have no idea, because my mother, she killed me afterwards. She said, please give me one shirt. We had 3 shirts. I said, Mommy, I don't know how to tell you that, but I gave everything.
UNICEF
What? She killed me. I regret it.
That's the moral of the story. Don't give to charity.
No, keep it.
It'll only upset your mum.
Yeah.
Wow. Give his shirt away.
Well, Gab, don't forget, well, I don't know about Manny, but in my day, we only had one shirt. We weren't allowed to give them away, right? Nowadays, you've got endless, haven't you?
Yeah, but
listen, I understand what he's saying there. You know, the highlight of it and the emotion.
Yep.
And it's a charity. Hopefully, someone paid a fortune for that.
Oh, 100%.
So well done, Manny Petit, I say.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's lovely to have a shirt on your wall, but that raises a lot of money for someone that's used properly. Well done.
I give all my shirts away, mostly to charity. My last shirt that I had, I give away during COVID, raised I think £23,000 to the NHS. Done an auction for it during COVID. Like you says, Al, like they're memories. You can have them in your head. You don't need the shirts. If they're going to raise money, give them away.
I've actually, what have I got? I've got some in my loft somewhere, but yeah.
What part? Loft?
They're just in a box, you know.
What corner?
I've no idea. I've got 2 UEFA Cup medals, no idea where they are. And I've got 2 balls that I got the 5 goals with. One got kicked out the ground after scoring 3, and then I got 2 with the second ball.
Yeah, it doesn't really
They're
bother me.
signed by Alan Ball, Kevin Keegan, Mick Shannon, etc. So maybe one day I'll auction them off. But but it's only probably an Ipswich fan that'd buy them. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, but if you can raise money for charity by giving away shirts, whatever you have at home, I'd rather that.
As long as the charity get the money, as in, well, Gab, there's so many out there,
Of course.
and you can't help them all. So you've got to be careful who you pick and give the money to.
Yes, I'm involved now with a great charity called Acorns. So it's a children's hospice. So I'm an ambassador of them. So I'll be doing a lot of
Is
work
that in Birmingham?
Yeah, around the West Midlands. So I'll be doing a lot of work with them going forward.
Yeah, well done you. Right, so listeners, how to win the World Cup, have a listen to that. I like Petit, I really do.
Top guy.
So don't disappoint Mummy. Go and check out How to Win the World Cup podcast, now available on all talkSPORT app or your favourite podcast provider. Now we're just a day away from Joshua taking on YouTuber Jake Paul in what should be, it should be one-sided, should it not? And talkSPORT fight pundit Gareth A. Davis is out in Miami Beach, Florida, FLA, and caught up with AJ and his promoter, Eddie Hearn.
I would have beat him for the sake of boxing, because people will be saying, how can a guy come in after such little
He's done well. He
experience
beat
and you?
Woodley, he's beat this guy, he beat Silva, he's beaten a lot of good fighters. A lot of people that come into the game, yeah? And then imagine they had the resume that he did. He came in at a late stage and fought some good names along the way. He knows what he's doing, but so do I.
Do you knock him out?
I don't know. If this could talk, it will tell you. I don't know what's going to happen. Guys, we got to go.
You got to prepare yourself for a tough fight. You can't just take this guy as a clown and just go in there and not do the work in the gym and not prepare your mind to go in and perform. And you can't have it both ways. On one hand, people are saying, oh yeah, is he taking it seriously? And then when he's taking it too seriously and talking about the dangers of the fight, but, oh really? So he's prepared for this fight like it's a world heavyweight title fight.
You've got a very close relationship with DAZN. You've been one of the big building blocks for them. But obviously, we're over on Netflix. So is it good for AJ that he gets projection in America through Netflix? 80 million subscribers in America alone.
This fight, we took this fight for a number of reasons. Number one was the money. Number two was the exposure. Number three was the activity. And it's ticked every single box. So hopefully, Friday night, we can turn around and go, thank you, everything. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the exposure. And we're ready for normal business to be resumed in 2026.
There you go. Tyson Fury on all the back pages this morning digging out AJ, calling him classless, Gab. Excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat. After he threatened to kill Jake Paul. So with many people calling this fight a joke, does anyone actually think it's good for the sport? Well, let's ask the man who started YouTube boxing. Let's say good morning to Joe Weller. Joe, a very good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, boys. How you doing?
Very good, Joe. What do you make of this fight? Listen, we're talking millions, a lot of money about. You started it all off. What do you make of this one?
I think it's an absolute lunacy in ways. I can't actually believe that this is happening. When AJ was knocking out Vladimir Klitschko, Jake Paul was making songs with his mates in his back garden about stupid stuff, and to now be, fast forwarded to here, and you got this fight actually happening. It really shows that, I guess, anything can happen. And, you got to give credit to Jake Paul for making this kind of progress in this amount of time, really.
I think for me, Joe, when I look at what AJ done to Ngannou, that one punch and he's flat out, that's a UFC heavyweight champion. Look what he done to him. And he can take any sort of punch or kick or elbow to the face. Are we worried about Jake Paul if he takes one of those shots? It's okay, when you're fighting maybe Tommy Fury and these sort of guys, but you're fighting Anthony Joshua, the power that he has. Are we fearing for his life as much as no one wants to say it?
100%. Make no mistake about it. Like, Jake Paul could face fatality from this fight, and there's, as much as some people want to see him get knocked out, there is genuine risk that is not a joke. It's not funny at all. And in one way, you've got to give respect and, fair play. The ball's on him to take this kind of risk. It is outrageous. But yeah, this goes beyond boxing. This is genuine health and a life on the line here. So
because the problem is,
on one hand, I do hope.
Joe, the problem is that AJ has to put on a good performance because he obviously wants to fight Tyson Fury. So that's not going to happen if you don't absolutely obliterate Jake Paul.
And I do believe he's going to go in with that mentality. I don't think AJ is going to be pulling any punches. I think the way his mentality is in his interviews, in the press conference, like there's a quiet confidence about him. He's laughing, he's joking, but you see that killer look in his eyes, and he's coming here to do a job. I think off the back of that Dubois fight, he's got a point to prove. This is a massive audience on Netflix. He wants to establish himself in the US, and I think this is the perfect stage to do that. So I expect round 1 or 2, Anthony Joshua, brutal knockout.
What about, so how did Jake Paul handle this? You mentioned round 1, round 2. Has he got to try and catch AJ on the side of that chin and try and hurt him early doors, or is he just going to cover up and try and last?
Do you know what? Part of me thinks that Jake Paul is going to try and win on points. I actually think he's going to try and move. He's always like, in his training footage and previous fights, he's very like in and out on his feet. And I think he's going to try and just total up points and over the 8 rounds, somehow get a decision. Maybe hope that AJ is lunging in and trying to get it done early and potentially catch him. And he does hold power, Jake Paul. But if he gets through the fight, that will be a win for Jake Paul.
I think as well, Joe, when I watched the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight, that's what Logan done, didn't he? He sort of ran and sort of like let Mayweather chase him around. I wouldn't be surprised if you're right there, where Jake Paul's like couple punches, then run around, frustrate Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, totally. I think like the way he's trying to rile AJ up in the interviews, being like, yeah, you know, there's no pressure on me. You need to knock me out. You need to get it done early. I think, you know, the noise from everyone else, like you boys as well, like everyone's saying that AJ needs to, you know, prove a point for the sport of boxing. Like it is true. There is pressure here. And Jake may try and like play into that. But I mean, what do you guys think? Like, do you think AJ needs to do it early, or like if he gets it done and wins no matter what?
I think if AJ is careful, I think if he's just careful, then he wins this fight comfortably, and he could go early doors, or he could just bide his time. But I think he'll knock him out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'll be honest with you, I'm more interested in Fabio and Moses. They're the 2 guys I'm interested in the heavyweight division now. But look, it's there. The fight's made. They're going to make a lot of money. You know, Eddie Hearn said, you know, he didn't hide it. He said, we've done it for the money.
And what's funny, though, is that I get why AJ's done it. The money, you know, what it's going to achieve for him fighting on Netflix against Jake Paul, who's got a massive audience. But I can't wait to see Eddie's face when Jake Paul does get knocked out. I think Eddie's going to have the biggest grin.
100%. I think there's rivalry there. Do you guys have any intel on how much AJ is actually likely to be getting from this fight?
No, not really. No, Joe, no.
I saw Jake Paul's meant to be getting $267 million. That's what he's claiming, which is just...
So he's not crazy then, is he? He's not crazy, is he? Because we'd all do the same, wouldn't we?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, would you do it? Would everyone listening do it?
Well, let's hope he's still around to be able to spend it. That's my worry.
Yeah.
Joe, listen, I've got a break. Enjoy. It's going to be an interesting one. Joe Weller there. So it's called the Sunseeker Showdown, isn't it?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, whoever wins is going to buy a great big Sunseeker. 7:45.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Doing what matters for the trade. Find your local branch at travisperkins.co.uk.
Right, still to come on breakfast. Listen, a lot of people will watch this. They're going to make a fortune. Good luck to them. The world's gone mad.
Are you going to watch it all?
No. We'll be getting plenty of reaction to Wilfred Nancy making it 4 defeats from 4 as Celtic boss. Unfortunately, we can't get a hold of McCoy. We try to get him on, and he's tried 22 times already. You're not coming on, McCoy. Beat it. We're taking your calls too. Are any out there still backing Nancy to turn it around for Celtic? Can they still win the SPL? Is this the worst managerial appointment of all time?
I've just been told, Ali's.
No, he's not. He can't get through.
8 a.m. he's coming on.
No, he's up at Monroe. He's up at Mountain.
Oh, no, he's coming on.
No, he's not. Beat it. 03717. Go on the Hearts. 03717 223344. Give us a call. That was a look ahead. All thanks to the brilliant Travis Perkins.
Holy moly, guacamole. I mean, that's remarkable.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Bricks on bricks on bricks. Over 40 million available to order with delivery to site. That's one less thing to worry about.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid.
Ed, this is not appropriate.
Cheer you up, Al. Sing. Sing.
Can't after that.
At the end
of a storm.
Go on, sing it then. You don't even. talkSPORT breakfast. Sorry, Jerry. I can't join you.
Al. It's your song, mate.
No, I can't. Right, what do we know this Thursday? England put up a little bit of fight on day 3 of the third Ashes test. They finished on 2-1-3 for 8, but still trail by 158 runs. Wilfred Nancy made it 4 defeats from 4 as Celtic lost. Oh, come on. Come on, you're killing me here. You're killing me. A 2-1 defeat to Dundee United. Well done, Dundee United, to be honest. Last night up at Tannadice. I didn't give them a chance at 1-0. And reigning champions Newcastle needed a 92nd winner from youngster Lewis Miley to get past Fulham in the Carabao Cup. By the way, what a great couple of semis now. And his boss Eddie Howe was full of relief, shut up, Gab, that his side got the job done and bounced back from one weird-time derby.
Hard-fought win, great moment for us. We needed it after Sunday's disappointment. Good character from the group, good resilience, mental strength. A tough game, as we knew it would be, against the Fulham side that play really good football, but I thought we deserved to win.
And now, what a setup it is. Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle City.
Yes.
Gab, it's great for the Carabao Cup, isn't it?
100%. Newcastle just got to hope that Manchester City rest a lot of their players.
Well, is that a dilemma? No, Pep takes it serious normally, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. Oh, of course, yeah. But when there's so many games, Al, hopefully that he can rest a few. But exciting semi-finals. I think I'm back. Probably Arsenal.
They've got to beat Palace first, though, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they will do. I was thinking how many quality players that need game time Arsenal have got.
Yeah, I apologise to Palace fans there. I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Palace have had a great season as well.
Oh, 100%. They're flying. Look
Where
at them.
do you think the manager's gone?
I don't know, but I just think he's frustrated, Al. Look at what they've done this season with limited spending, losing quality players every season, and they're 2 points off Chelsea in 5th. Fantastic. And he's probably thinking, I want to go more. I want to achieve more. And maybe he's not getting the backing, so you can't blame him when he does leave.
Should Newcastle be achieving more?
100% they should be. Look where they are now, Al. In 12th position, 22 points. Who would have said after 16 games, Newcastle will be 4 points behind Sunderland?
Yeah. No, I know. Let's get more on a big win for Newcastle United that could ease some of the pressure. Well, is there pressure on boss Eddie Howe? I'm not so sure.
A little bit.
Well, proper Toon legend. Morning. Very good morning to Nobby Solano. Nobby, good morning.
Good morning, Nobby.
Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Gabby.
That was a much-needed win, Nobby, after the Sunderland loss. But Newcastle now, I just can't work them out, Nobby. At home, fine. Away from home, iffy. What do you think? What is the problem in Newcastle? Is the squad not big enough? Or the crowd plays such an important part at St James's, but they've got to pick up on the travel, surely.
We haven't been, you see the Premier League in general, all whole teams, they haven't been consistent. Anyway, I will say maybe Arsenal, Manchester City, the only 2 teams.
Aston Villa.
And Aston Villa, yeah, he pick it up. Aston Villa did quite well. Not starting very well the season, but it's really tough. This season, it will be really, really tough for everyone. We mentioned before, but Newcastle last night, like I said, a typical Newcastle win. It's still the team, with the pressure, with the fans' pressure, make the team win last night. They didn't play well. I think Fulham was better with the ball. Fulham creating a little bit more chances. But, well, that's the game. That's part of the game. But, like we say, Newcastle need to improve to try to finish this season in the top 4, top 5 will be really tough.
Nobby, when I look at Newcastle, I look at a team, 16 Premier League games, only 21 goals scored. And you look at Guimaraes, 5 goals. Revolta made 5 goals. Barnes, 3 goals. Then you're down to Murphy and Gordon, who've got 2. Elanga, 16 appearances, no goals, no assists, £55 million signing. Their wingers need to do a lot more, don't they, mate?
Yeah, 100%. You need people not only releasing the striker to score goals. We need They need everyone. They need a special attacking team. They need to score more goals. They need to be more creative team. As I will say, it's look like affecting sometimes when Newcastle don't play the normal usual 11. When they make a little bit changes, you can feel the team don't improve. They need to be, like you say, Alan need to improve more. I think he has a pace. Gordon has a pace, but we need to be more creative, more football. You see, it's only the team. At the moment, it's very, as usual, physical. They're running 90, 95 minutes, 96 minutes, but not really creating much football.
Big game coming up this weekend as well. Newcastle against Chelsea, Nobby. How do you see that one going? Because Chelsea, like you said, Chelsea are up and down.
Yeah, it's all pretty similar. I take out Arsenal, Manchester City, maybe Aston Villa now start to get stronger. But the rest is, you see, no, it can happen anything. I think Newcastle has a plus when they play at home. That will be really tough on Saturday for Chelsea.
Yeah, and I think if you win the game on Saturday, you go 3 points behind Chelsea. We know Chelsea can be a bit flaky in certain games this season, but the next 5 games is looking okay for Newcastle. Chelsea at home, Manchester United away, then Burnley away, Palace at home, and Leeds at home. So important 5 games coming up for Newcastle.
Well, as you say, Gabby, they're very important, but it's no easy game.
No.
Honestly, Gabby, it's no easy game. You see Crystal Palace doing fantastic. You know, even Burnley, even teams, you know, in the bottom of the league are really tough teams to play. So, well, we'll see. Newcastle, like I say, if Newcastle improve, like they've been last year, very strong side, quality. Like you said, we need another players to pick it up.
They need as well, though, Nobby, don't they? Newcastle needs to be Champions League every season. They can't go in it this season and next season they drop out. They want to really push on back-to-back Champions League runs, don't they?
Yeah, especially how much the club has a lot of investment.
Yes,
they're signing a lot of players, like you mentioned. So they need to be like this, consistent. But it's like we say, Gabby. This season will be really tough for everyone. We don't know even who's going to win the league. Look Arsenal, look Manchester City. I don't know. Aston Villa still to start to pick it up. You never know.
Yes.
No, but I don't know if you see the game live, the Sunderland game. How much of a disappointment was that to you? Sunderland have surprised everyone this season.
Amazing how Sunderland, because in the beginning everybody thought the teams get promotion, that the team probably will struggle, but Sunderland, start to pick up the points. It looked like it haven't been there before, like 10 years. Maybe the Newcastle players don't really feel in that atmosphere, how important is play the derbies. They didn't play. The team looked very flat. The team doesn't look with that spirit. You have to play the derbies. So Sunderland did quite well. They have a very good result for them, but I know the Newcastle fans wasn't very happy.
Yeah, Nobby, listen, great to talk.
Yes, good to see you, Nobby.
Some big games. Enjoy that game against Chelsea the weekend as well. Nobby Solano.
Gabby, good to see
Thank
you.
you, Nobby. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stop singing, please.
Okay, sorry, Nobby. Sorry.
Right, I'm not happy with this, but McCoy's has forced his way on. You're out of order. If you listen, I'll give you 20 quid. Cut the Wi-Fi or hide his phone. Ali, oh God, I knew it was coming. Coming up to 8 o'clock.
Coming at you.
What do you get when some of the most individual sports stars club together? Well, a melting pot of history, tension, rivalry, friendship and elite stories. Here are some of the best off-camera anecdotes from the Ryder Cup. Number 1, Tigers loo roll. The protagonist, Lee Westwood's former caddy, Billy Foster, sat in a toilet cubicle at the Belfry. As he went to relieve his first morning nerves, Foster noticed only one of the 2 cubicles had loo roll, and while he was seated, in came a tiger into the empty cubicle, and he realised his mistake all too late. So Foster took some paper, reached under the cubicle with a rescue offering, and as Tiger went to take it, Foster uttered the words, "Europe, 1 up." As it happened, Europe did go on to win. Fast forward 10 years to the miraculous Medina, when, after a gruelling Saturday, Rory McIlroy overslept on the Sunday and was in danger of missing his tee time. Thankfully for him, the person booking player transport was Erica Stoll. She sorted him a police escort to the course. 3 years later, McIlroy proposed in Paris. The next story is told by Scottish legend Sam Torrance about the great Seve, who apparently despised the Americans mainly because of a diminutive US reporter who kept calling him Steve.
Hey, my name is Severiano. It's no Steve, it's no Steve. Next day, Steve.
Torrance also tells of how Seve regularly gave coaching clinics to his European teammates, but a week later at the Italian Open, when the same players asked for advice, Seve would tell them to and see you next year. Having started with a Billy Foster story, let's finish with one from the 12th tee at Oakland Hills in 2004. It was Jimenez and Garcia against Westwood and Clark in a practice round, and as they finished, Foster decided to jump in the buggy and speed away with all their clubs, only to lose control entirely and tumble onto the course and see it careering towards the spectators. Thankfully, the Red Sea parted and the buggy smashed into a tree, with viewers and clubs still intact.
Shocking now.
Ollie, them and the voucher.
Yeah, they're all moaning out there, Al. You don't get them anything for
Voucher.
Christmas.
Sorry, voucher.
Al, they're scrooging you off, mate.
I don't care.
Ali took them out for a nice lunch and drinks, and you don't do anything for them.
Tough.
The staff and the management.
I'll look after them, don't you worry.
Just saying what they told me there, mate.
Yeah.
Straight up guy.
Ed's all right. Ollie's the problem. And that's old dim sum, where's he? Right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil Gabby. Our friends at Arnold Clark get the UK's best shoes car deals guaranteed. On the way for you this morning from England, assistant coach Paul Farbrace is on live in around 45 minutes. Paul will be gutted, absolutely gutted. In time to reflect on what's looking like another disappointing test over in Australia for Ben Stokes' boys. Is it time for the Aussies to find another opponent for the Ashes? Oh, come on. We'll ask Jimmy Nesbitt whether Sports Personality of the Year should be boycotted if Rory doesn't win tonight up in Manchester. And Super Ali, oh no, he'll be rubbing Celtic's woes right into my face, following yet another awful night. I'm surprised that he wasn't on the phone last night for Wilfred Nancy's hoops.
You're Celtic United, but baby, I've decided you're the best team I've ever seen.
They're in crisis, there's no doubt about it. It's 4 defeats in a row. They lost to title rivals Hearts, they lost in Europe, they lost the cup final to St Mirren, which is like achieving the impossible. And tonight they led but lost at Dundee United, who get their first win in 8. Can a manager of one of the biggest clubs in the world be sacked after just 4 games?
If they had asked me to stay on, I would have done so. But the minute that they said, no, listen, that's your time, that is fine by me. That is exactly
was that
what...
ever a conversation?
The conversation was when the new man became in place, whoever that was, when everything was passed, when the paperwork was passed, when everything was done, and that man wanted to step in at a certain time. Absolutely fine by me.
Yes, I would love him back, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'd have to pay Nancy off, and I don't think that's going to happen either.
All right, enough. I mean, I'm out here. Virgin Radio here.
Anyone. Gois D!
Oh,
Happy Christmas, Gois D!
Can he get his scratch on? Here he is.
Gabby, what was my bet for the start of the season? Rangers and Villa to win the league. On you go!
Let's do it, Ali! All the way, my friend!
Gabby, pass me that heart scarf. Morning, Mr. McCoys. How are we?
I'm very well, boys. How are you? You good form, lads?
No. We're on the right.
We're
on. I went to bed at 1-0. I thought we can't lose this one.
Do you know something, Al? I'm not kidding you. They should have been 3 or 4 up first half. I mean,
absolutely.
Oh, the boy Kenny's had two good chances, and even Maida scores a great goal. It's a lovely finish, Al. Great finishes, you know. But how does he miss the one that he hits the post?
The header.
How does he miss that, Gab?
I don't know, mate. I really don't know. But the chances they had, the pressure they were putting on, do you have to look at the players a bit, Ali? You know, you go a goal up. Don't concede. Make it harder to concede goals.
Or, Ali, the situation that Wilfred's in, finds himself in, at 1-0 up, we say, look, boys, well, the game should be gone. We should be gone. We should be in the showers, 3 points. We're not. We don't lose a goal here. So maybe tweak it a wee bit. Sometimes you have to win ugly.
Listen, mate, I agree, and we've had the conversation, boys, 100 times. A little bit the same with Ruben Amorim to a certain degree at Man United. You know, he's obviously very focused in playing that formation, and that's great if it works. You know, and there's massive improvement. I don't know whether I'm old school or not, but I think that there are times where you have to change to formations that suit your players more than your own ideology. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's all right if you've got players at a club and you've formed them into this, you know, formation that you're happy with. But if you go to a club, particularly when Martin was getting success, you know, playing another way, I think you've got to look at that and kind of learn and adapt to the players and the surroundings sometimes more than your own beliefs.
Ali, the opening game when Celtic are playing so well under Martin, they get that result in Rotterdam. And they play top of the table and he changes the system. you need a bit of time to change things to get players' heads right. Why would you change it in a big game like that? I just don't get it. For me, that was bang out of order.
Listen. There's 2 why would you change it moments. That's the second one, right? Definitely, I'm with you, mate. Why, if you're the coach or a new manager and things are going well, then why would you change it? You maybe have a look at your own wee fancies and formations and training and things like that. But if you've got a successful recipe which Martin had, then why would you change it, right? But the previous why would you change it has to be to the Celtic board, surely, lads.
Well,
You know
Peter's
what I mean?
gone, hasn't he? Peter Lawwell's gone.
Yeah,
So-
and by the way, diabolical Peter, Peter has been, I think, a tremendous servant to Celtic, right? Absolutely tremendous servant to Celtic. But once it starts affecting your family, and some of these idiots, are going behind the scenes and doing things to families and things like that, completely and utterly out of order.
Ali, now let me make you dream, but what if Rangers beat Hearts?
You never know.
And I remember when the new manager went in, I thought this guy seems sensible. Now Rangers are on a bit of a run. What if they beat Hearts and then go to Parkhead and win?
Do you know something, Al? Do you know what it's turned into? I think. Be interested to hear your views and indeed Gabby's. The way it's looking at this moment in time, Rangers have got, and Hearts, by the way, massive game at the weekend. My big concern is Rangers don't get bullied the same way that I felt Celtic did a little bit in the Cup against St Mirren, because I think Danny Rowe has to prepare Rangers for a Hearts team that are going to come flying out the traps, in their faces, aggressive, and they're going to have to deal with it. I'm not so sure that Rangers back four can handle that, but they need to be prepared for it.
But Ali,
take it to the next step. I need to answer your question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gav. I need to answer your question. It is an unbelievably important window for those three teams in January.
But Ali, surely if you're the Rangers players and the poor season you've had, the chaos at the club, you've been given a chance here.
Yes.
Go and beat Hearts. You're 6 points behind them. Transfer window coming. You never know.
Yeah. Gabby, 100%, mate. 100%. I mean, we were laughing about it yesterday, Big Al and I. But Rangers, believe it or not, I think at this moment in time, are top of the current form league.
Yeah.
And Danny Rowe's 8 games. Whatever it is, I think he's won 6 and drawn 2, right? But my concern is, I mean, I've watched Rangers, and particularly in Europe this year, terrible, Gabby. I mean, really, really poor performances. Yeah. And with the greatest respect, watched the game against Hibs as well, and they won it 1-0. And you have to win those games. But the level of performance that I'm seeing doesn't give me enough confidence to think they could go on a run and go and win enough league games. So that's why I think whoever strengthens, and by the way, if you're Tony Bloom, by the way, right? If you're Tony Bloom, you must be looking across at Glasgow from Edinburgh, lads, surely, and Al, Gabby, and saying to yourself, I must well having a right go at this season, this window.
Yeah, well, to be honest, out of the three of them, Ali and Gab, out of the three teams, Hearts, Celtic, Rangers, Hearts might have been in a better position to buy players in January than Rangers or Celtic, believe it or not. Tony's a very, very wealthy, rich man, a very clever man, doesn't waste money. He could easily say, right, here we go, bang, there's 2-3 players for you. And then, if Hearts beat Rangers, Hearts have got a serious chance of winning it. Well,
they must have. Alan, they must have. I mean, we're talking about Rangers, Celtic, as we've done for a number of years in terms of being favourites or whatever it may be to win the title. But Hearts absolutely must come into the equation. They'll be sitting there, Derek and the boys will be sitting there saying, looking at the table, saying what a result that was last night. Now, if we can go and beat Rangers, that puts an incredible gap between us and Rangers, and it puts another dent in Celtic's title hopes. So I think I'm very, it looks like we've got, for the first time in a long time, we might just have a 3-horse race. Oh, Gabby.
So, Wilfred, just finally, no, I think we're on the right track. Oh, give us a break. There's no way. I got lost in translation. No, he knew exactly what it was. What track, Ali? Like going to Glasgow and getting a train to Carlisle. What track?
I know. Do you know something? And we all know what it's like. Some of these interviews after the game it's car crash. But, where does he go? I mean, he has to just start winning games. It's simple. I mean, he can talk about, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, I'm seeing the next thing. What he has to see is, Maeda, Johnny Kenny put the ball in the back of the net, and he has to see them defend a lot better. They're really missing Carter Vickers. I don't care what MD says. Yeah. But, they're missing Johnson a little bit. Not a little bit. They're missing Johnson at right back as well. But they're really, really missing the stability and the aggression of Carter Vickers. But it looks like he's going to be out for a while. Alan, Gabby, the only way he could turn around, and we could talk about interviews and what he says and what managers say, he's just got to start winning games. Now, they've got Aberdeen at home, I think, at the weekend.
Big game.
Absolutely massive, Gabby. They've got to win that.
The problem is, Ali, is that same with Rangers. Teams are now looking at Celtic and Rangers and like Liverpool, let's have a go. Vulnerable.
Smell blood, Gabby.
Yeah.
They smell blood, mate. Fear factor's gone.
Yes.
Even coming to Glasgow. You know, coming to Glasgow back in the day, you would think, oh, here we go. We need to, if we can keep it tight for half an hour, maybe the crowd will turn against them and all that kind of stuff. It's none of that anymore. You look at Hearts coming there and believing that they're going to beat Celtic and Rangers, you know, and which they have done. Okay, they got a couple of right dodgy decisions against Rangers, which were, by the way, embarrassing.
What were they?
Oh, they go one of the handballs, man. Shanklin was like Michael Jordan. When the Hearts get the winner, man, he was like Michael Jordan, the Rangers.
I've never seen him so excited, have you? By the way, your square sausage, wee Viv's behind you, your square sausage is ready. I hope that tree falls in your head.
Wee bit of brown sauce. That's what I'm having now. Wee bit of brown sauce and a glass of champagne.
Oh, but pause all day. Beat it.
Top man, Ali.
8-17. Unbelievable. Get off it!
Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll
be the
Day that I die. A bit of American Pie there, but why are we playing it? Well, in the papers this morning, I spy pies into flies. Extra security will be deployed at the World Pie Eating Championship today to stop foul play gap. Organisers heard a contestant plan to cheat by smuggling in a funnel to divert uneaten pie down the trousers.
Oh.
Last year's winner, he ate a pie in 14.9 seconds.
What?
Well, how big's the pie, though?
Yeah,
Give us a
exactly.
bit
Is it a tiny one?
How quickly do you reckon you could eat? Well, it depends on the size of the pie. We're talking
Exactly.
pie. We're talking
Is it
about
one
meat
that you
pie,
like?
a chicken pie, a Balti pie.
Is it one that you like? Are
A
you
meat
hungry?
pie?
Have you eaten?
Do you eat any of them Baltis? That's where Balti came from, Birmingham, wasn't
100%, yeah. Can you get... What's wrong with you?
Well, that's true. Balti's from Brum.
Well, it depends on the size of the pie, doesn't it? And how hungry you are, Al. What about you? Do you reckon you could do it in 20 seconds?
Do I eat pies?
You're not a big eater, though, are you?
No, I'm not, to be honest. I used to love pie and beans at school when I'm back in
Pie and
Glasgow.
beans?
Oh, yeah. Scottish pies. Beautiful with the beans on top. Oh, God, it was like a Sunday roast in those days.
Pie and beans?
If you hadn't lost your money gambling 3-card brag at playtime, you go and get
what
a
a
pie
game
and
that was, by the
beans.
way. You need gravy on your pie, Al, not beans.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Maybe a bit of brown sauce, but not gravy. Nah.
Brown sauce, no, forget that, mate.
What's your favourite? What do you... Oh, by the way, Christmas... what are you doing for Christmas Day?
What do you mean?
Who's cooking?
The missus is cooking. We're not having turkey. Not a fan of turkey.
She can't cook with nails like that.
She's cooking.
They'll end up in the sprouts. Honestly.
Dolly Bird, you're funny.
When your kids are chewing away, Dad, there's something up. What's this? Oh, it's a nail.
Fake nails in the Yorkshire puddings. No, we're going to have beef and chicken now. What about you? you got that oven that stays on all the time?
Aga. Yeah, great.
Lovely.
Great, yeah. Funny enough, the wife's gone off them, like me. She's got off me at the moment.
Why? What happened?
Oh, no, I can't.
Come on now. You can, no one's listening, mate. Tell us. What?
No, I can't.
Going through a bit, aren't you?
I'm going through a bit at the moment, yeah.
All your listeners are backing you, mate. We're on your side.
Well, I just work hard, get on it, head down.
And you can't treat yourself, can you, when you get home?
No, I can't treat myself, no.
We'll come back to it later on, yeah?
So give in my life, Gabby. Right, which member of talkSPORT could eat a pie the quickest, Moose, O'Hara or Cundy?
Harry Durham.
Oh, no, the Moose.
The Moose, yeah.
Oh, the Moose. Oh, he puts it away.
Does he?
He puts it away, the Moose.
Doesn't he like fish, though?
He likes anything. Oh, no, he does like fish.
Yeah, I remember you said.
Fish, but he used to have in the mornings, about 6:30, he'd open up his tinfoil.
Ugh.
And there was like a bit of salmon there from the night before. Oh, it was
So he was doing the breakfast show, he'd come in here with like some salmon in tinfoil.
And not in the new studio, in the old studios, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was horrible.
No.
Let's get the latest talking of pies. This man knows more about pies than any of us. Let's get the latest odds with Coral and the Rochdale Cowboy, John Hill.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. Bring the cheer this festive season with a sackload of odds and offers from Coral. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
I bet he has gravy with his pie. John, morning.
Morning, John.
Oh, good morning. You're absolutely bang on, Gabby. Plenty of gravy. I love a steak and kidney. That's my personal favourite. Meat and potato. If you're off meat for the day, maybe a cheese and onion. And I tell you what, one thing they haven't considered here, what about a dessert? What about a pumpkin pie or a pecan pie would go very well on your Christmas table, I can assure you.
A pecan pie, you're from Rochdale, for God's sake.
They're lovely. I had one on Thanksgiving. Celebrate Thanksgiving, so
we don't do Thanksgiving.
No, we don't, mate. Don't start, John.
We're not Americans. We don't do Thanksgiving. Just touch on Kempton Park. I've been reading about that, John. I'm not happy.
No, none of us are. We don't want to see Kempton go. Obviously, the King George is going to be there during Boxing Day. You know, a real tradition on the Boxing Day calendar. So let's hope Kempton stays as it is, doesn't end up housing development. But yeah, keep an eye on that news, obviously, over the next few months.
Boxing Day, big money for JP's horse.
Yes, Factor Foul. Yeah, Steve mentioned it yesterday, and the gambles just continued, actually. And the good news here, we may see that rematch of the John Durkan. I don't know if you saw that, Al.
Great race.
Over in Ireland. That's a great race, wasn't it? Get it, Warrior and Factor Foul. So hopefully we'll see them two renew their rivalry. Fact fell 5-2, Gaelic Warrior 9-4 as we speak, but I wouldn't be surprised.
The fact fell was like 14s, John, wasn't it, a few days ago?
He was. Well, none of us expected him to feature. We thought he'd probably stay in Ireland. There's a few races over the festive period there, the Savills Chase, etc. But looks like happy for him to come across, and that's just great for the race, isn't it? We want to see, great depth to it. So fingers crossed they both line up. And speaking of racing today, just before we move on to the cricket, Exeter today, all the glory featuring for the Coral Racing Club for AJ and John Joe O'Neill. So we're really excited there, Al. I think it got the green light this morning, Exeter.
What,
a lot
green
of rain.
light? You mean John Joe's on the Monday before Cheltenham? We got the green light after all?
It's off, isn't it?
Well, you never know. Look, she's got a great chance. There's only 4 runners in the race, and she's the highest rated, yet getting weight from some of her rivals here. So
where will you be Boxing Day, John?
I will be at Morecambe Rochdale on Boxing Day, so that's my treat with the racing on my phone in the stands. So hopefully the Wi-Fi or the signal at Morecambe stand's good enough.
He goes to all the games,
Does he?
Oh, absolutely. He's chairman of the Rochdale Supporters Club.
There's only 5 of us in the old club, so...
No. They have a minibus with 12 people in it. He's the chairman. Sports Personality of the Year, John. Who we got? Rory.
Yes, that is tonight. Yeah, Rory McIlroy, the favourite here. 1-2 chaps. Obviously won the Masters early in the year, helped Europe win the Ryder Cup. But is he worth taking on, I just wonder? Lando Norris, 7-2. Recent F1 world champion. Chloe Kelly, one of the Lionesses here, she's 5-1. So would you be backing McIlroy out at 1-2? Or
Lando wouldn't, but McIlroy should win it.
Lando should win it for me, John.
Who's that, sorry?
Lando Norris should win it for me.
Yeah, you think, yeah.
No, I like Lando, but he's the best car, whereas Rory... You can't say Rory the best clubs.
No, I'm with you.
Rory's got to win it. But it's, it's mamby-pamby event, isn't it? Rory should win it, deserves to win it.
Should do, but yeah. What about the cricket guys? Disappointing again, wasn't it? Waking up to bad news.
How do you bet in Scotland now, John? SPL?
Yes.
SPL.
Was it another defeat last night to Celtic?
I didn't ask that. I said odds, please.
Yeah, well, you can have the odds. They're 4-5 now, Celtic.
Are they really still favourite?
Rangers 11-4, but you must be worried now. Good grief. It's been a difficult start for the new manager, hasn't it, Wilfred Nancy?
Yes.
I think, we've already had requests on the Celtic manager, and is he going to go before Christmas or the New Year?
He reckons he's on the right track. Are we talking Eurostar back down to France, or where's he heading to?
John, more importantly, John, have you got Premier League odds for the teams in the title race?
We have, and I assume you're saying that because you think Aston Villa.
I didn't say a word, mate. I just want to know.
I know
correct,
what you were
John,
getting
correct.
at. Well, look, 8-11 Arsenal, 13-8 City, and then there's a massive gap of 28-1 for Aston Villa. Have we got that wrong, Gabby?
We're 3 points behind, and you're giving us 28-1.
Yeah, 28-1. Same price as Liverpool.
Get 10 on it.
Same price as Liverpool. I couldn't back Liverpool if there was another naught at the end of that price, I have to say.
Interesting.
I need a quick one, John, because old Scrooge here's telling me hurry up. Paul Farbrace coming up about England. Disappointing again. How do we bet now?
Yeah, disappointing. It looks like the Ashes are slipping away, don't they? And I expect us to wake up this morning, England 500, we're back in the series, but not the case. Look, Australia 1-7 to win this test match. England 6-1. We need Ben Stokes to produce another miracle from here, don't we? In terms of the runs for England, 248.5 is the mark, so 5-6 under, 5-6 over. But yeah, Stokes needs to bat big, and he needs to claw us back in this test match.
Nice one, John. Merry Christmas with us, John. Thanks, pal.
Cheers, boys. All the best.
Coming up to 8:30 on talkSPORT. Right, we'll talk cricket. What else we got? We've got boxing as well. Jimmy Nisbet coming up. Big United fan. David Caldwell on this. Is it a big fight? I don't know. But I can't believe how many people are going to be watching. I can't believe the money involved. Incredible.
Crazy.
Eddie Hearn knows what he's doing. Yes. 8:30.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. Bring the cheer this festive season with a sackload of odds and offers from Coral. 18+ gambleaware.org.
cricket balls are red, baseballs are white, American footballs are brown, and tennis balls are yellow. We don't even think about it really, but the story behind the tennis ball is actually quite interesting and even involves Sir David Attenborough. I know, here's the tale. Tennis has its roots in 12th century France when people used to make balls from all sorts. Cork, wool, chalk, animal fur and even human hair. Uniformity was found centuries later when people started making balls out of something called vulcanized rubber, invented in the US. But the balls kept on breaking, so a British lawyer, who also loved tennis, suggested they put a flannel covering on the outside, and thus the tennis ball as we know it was born. One problem, it was either white or black. And when the controller of BBC Two, Sir David Attenborough, decided Wimbledon would be shown in colour on the BBC in 1967, no one could actually see the balls on telly. So the International Tennis Federation went away and created a new colour called Optic Yellow, which would show up without the need for a 4K LED display. Not that anyone had that in the 1960s, of course. Since then, all tennis balls have been covered in that material and have their trademark colour for that exact reason. Amateur tennis players and dogs worldwide are forever grateful. You could say the ITF aced it.
The feeling's here that only comes this time of year. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
25 to 9, talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil and Gabby, and the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car all in one place. Download it today. Now, back in May, Villa lost 2-0 to United in the final day of the season to miss out on Champions League football. They thought they'd taken the lead, though, only for a referee to stop play just before Morgan Rogers' strike went into the net. Not a lot changed there. Morgan still finding the back of the net. It was obviously a huge error, and a certain Gabby was so angry he got out his cranes, sent a letter to the PGMOL chief Howard Webb. Let's remind ourselves of what it said. Here we go.
Can I ask, Howard, why your assistant referees let players play on before they raise their flag, but your referees do not let play go on before they blow their whistle? What are the officials being taught, Howard? Can we not go abroad to bring in better officials, as this is not an isolated incident? The Premier League is the biggest league in the world, with the best coaches, best managers and best players from across the world. So my question to you, Howard, is why do we not have the best officials from across the world and instead continue to only use those from the UK? For crying out loud, Howard, please use ex-players for VAR decisions next season. Finally, do not, I repeat, do not reply with a pathetic apology. Yours sincerely, Gabriel Agbonlahor. Thank you.
Gabriel.
It's my name, mate.
Gabriel.
Yeah, I had to use my...
What's with the Spanish guitar in the background, by the way? What's that about?
They're trying to mock it out, but like it cost Aston Villa 100 million. It cost them Champions League football, cost them players, And look what they're doing so far this season.
And he's a fair man, Howard Webber. What was his reply? What was his letter to you?
He hasn't replied, Al. we have a problem with our postal service, Al. So, maybe
he didn't even reply.
I put
Scandalous.
I put News UK's address to reply. Maybe it's been stuck. There's that many.
No. Don't let him off with this. That is scandalous.
Yeah, well, hopefully, Al, after the weekend's game, I don't need to send another one, but I will if needed.
Yeah, you must be disappointed. I heard you whinging to Ollie a few weeks ago about it. Yeah, so you're an England international, Gab.
Yeah,
and you know this guy should have the balls to write you a reply. See, Gabby, sorry, I can't really get involved in this.
What do you expect, though, Al?
I expect a reply.
Yeah, but I don't expect a reply of Howard. But let me tell you, that was a nice letter. The next letter will not be nice. If there's any problems on the weekend during this game, Michael Oliver's the referee. It's on a fair game. Decisions, to be fair, because Manchester United, Bruno Fernandez will foul someone and they'll give a penalty to him. So no bias towards Manchester United, please.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. That's fair.
Thank you.
Let's move on, Gabriel. Now, on the pitch, a last-gasp victory over Arsenal and a come-from-behind win against West Ham means the Villa are currently 3 points off the top in third place. Amazing run.
Yes.
Those wins means it's 10 wins in 11 league games for Unai Emery's men. Crikey. Up next is Manchester United, Villa Park Sunday. Yes. And Gabby is prepared as United Villa combined 11 ahead of the game. Take it away, Gabriel.
So I've been fair out, and there's certain players that we should say, Mbumo and Diallo, who have gone to AFCON, so not available. So I've gone for Martinez in goal. I've gone for Matty Cash at right back. I've gone for Concert and Torres as my centre halves, and Digne at left back. I've gone for...
Whoa. I said a combined.
Yeah, that's my honest combined. You see Manchester United's defence? So poor. Midfield, I've gone for Kamara and Tielemans, top midfielders. Doing fantastic this season with Bruno Fernandez.
Whoa, this is ridiculous.
With Bruno Fernandez as a number 10. I've pushed him forward in the team. Off the right, I've gone for John McGinn. Off the left, Morgan Rogers and Watkins down the middle. Mbumo would have been in there, and Diallo maybe, but they're away.
Manchester United fans, would you like to reply to Gabby?
You don't agree? What players don't you agree with?
No, I'm talking to the United fans here.
Okay,
United fans, please text an email. Is Gabby being unfair to you?
We're looking at a team of Aston Villa that have won 10 of the last 11 games on a 9-match winning streak. Third in the league on 33 points. Manchester United, where are they?
Can't believe you've gone 26. For that million as a manager.
No, Emery. But when I look at the two managers, Al, for instance, I look at Emery and I feel Aston Villa fans love this guy out. His passion on the sideline, but it's his experience. What has he won in the game? Okay, 3 Europa Leagues with Sevilla, 1 Europa League with Villarreal. This is a manager out in the summer that only was able to spend 30 million. Brought in Sancho, who's rarely played on loan. Brought in Harvey Elliott, rarely played. Gesson, his main signing for 25 million, has played a few games, not many. And I just look at what he's doing for all the players. He's getting the best out of all the players. Morgan Rogers, he signed for 10 million 2 seasons ago. Morgan Rogers so far out, 5 goals, 3 assists in 16 Premier League games. You're looking at a player now in this form he's in. 120 million pound footballer. He's one of those players out that get you off your seat, that you want to go pay money to go and watch Morgan Rogers. So Aston Villa are in a very good position. I look at Ruben Amorim. Obviously won Portuguese league twice with Sporting Lisbon. Last season, awful. Finishing 15th in the Premier League, losing probably the worst final you'll ever see in the last 20 years to Spurs in the Europa League. But Al finished 15th. But there you go, Ruben. Because of the way the PSR rules are, go and spend. So he goes and spends 75 million on Shesko, 75 million on Mbumo.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
75 million on Cunha. Just keep spending 20 million on Lamens. Total 225. I've got your cough, man. Million spent. 225 million compared to Villa's 30 million. And look at the seasons both teams are having. Manchester United will miss Mbumo, Diallo, Mazraoui, who have all gone to AFCON. Just look at Sesko. I'm not sure, Al. I'm really not sure about him. You know, he's had his injury problems, but only 2 goals in 12 appearances in the Premier League. himself and Gyökeres, I'm not sure.
Okay, Gabby has one United player in the Villa United combined. That's a hot take for sure. Speaking of which, check out the talkSPORT Daily podcast today for the 12 hot takes of Christmas in today's episode. Let's look ahead to the next hour of the show with Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarx Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarx.
Celtic fans, keep the text and email coming. 4 defeats from 4 for Nancy, who is still remaining positive though.
For me, again, I think that we are on the right track.
Are any of you out there still backing Nancy to turn this around? Is this the worst managerial appointment of all time? Look, you know, I don't like kicking people, but I think we're on the right track. Well, I haven't seen it. 03717223344. Give us a call. We'll also ask legendary actor Jimmy Nesbitt if his mate Rory McIlroy should be a dead cert to win Sports Personality of the Year tonight. That was a look ahead. We're good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With 250 hire branches nationwide, it's easy to hire at Travis Perkins.
watching the dance?
I haven't had a chance to.
I've
No.
watched a bit,
Been that much football on now. I haven't had a chance. No.
Football's almost every night.
I
isn't
know
it?
every night is a game. What about Littler, Humphreys? How they do?
I think that's. I think it's between them two. I
Yeah,
do.
again, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think they're. You know, it's all about pressure, isn't it? Performing.
What about the guy who lost his head? What was that about?
Who?
The guy that...
Oh, the Scottish boy.
What happened?
I think he thought he was in control, but this young kid, 20-year-old English boy, Leeds fan from Huddersfield. What's his name? Is it Manby? Man, something like that. You know, when they do that, it's Leeds.
Yeah.
And he was brilliant. The crowd were all behind him. And the Scottish guy was very, very humble until he lost it. I don't know what happened. He just lost the plot. He started punching the leg.
You have got anger issues, haven't you?
Who?
A lot of Scots.
No.
Bad temper. Yeah.
No.
My old school UT managers and reserve team managers. Oof, they used to come for you. Oh, you had a bad game. Oh, you got it.
Did they?
Yeah. Remember Kevin McDonald?
Yeah,
Tony McAndrew? Yeah. Amazing
Tony
coaches.
McAndrew.
Oh,
I used to have a battle with him. He used to kick. Yeah.
Where did he play, Tony?
Borough.
Did he?
Oh, he'd kick.
Yeah. So,
Good lad, though. You'd have a pint afterwards or a beer afterwards.
Yeah. Great coaches, just very angry.
Well, not all like that, Gab.
Really?
No.
Well, you, Shaban, Ali, so far, quite angry.
No, we're not.
You are?
No. It's a wind-up. A bit of fun.
Oh, okay.
A bit of fun. Shaban's probably. Don't mention her sister. Don't cross her sister.
Why?
Oh, I'm not telling you. I can't tell you.
Tell me.
No. PDC World Darts Championship is underway. And thanks to Pitch Experiences, we could be sending you... Have you ever had someone have you in a headlock lately? We could be sending you to Ali Pali on the 23rd of December. You and three pals could be living up with the platinum seats, fine dining, open bar and VIP access to the 501 lunch. Sorry. With Russ the Voice Bray. Then it's straight to your table for the best view in the house. I think Ray's going today.
Is he?
It's not today, it's next Thursday. I think it's today. Entries close at 4 p.m. today, and that's when you'll be calling the lucky winner. So listen up, here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text darts to 83338. That's 83338. Text costs £2 plus your standard network rate, or call 034342 17508. I'll give you again. 034342 17508. Lines close 4 p.m. today. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus and UK residents only. So if you chance to win, text darts to 83338 now. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. It's your last chance. Good luck. Now from darts to cricket. If you're just waking up, you missed I'm sorry, a pretty miserable second day of the third Ashes Test for England. Needing to win to stay alive in the series, Ben Stokes' men ended on 213 for 8, 213 for 8, and that means they're still 158 runs behind. England coach Marcus Trithkosik has spoken about today's play and said, "We understand that we're behind in the game again. Understandably, you feel disappointed, but we're still fighting. It's not dead and buried just yet." Let's find out what former England coach agrees. It's a very good morning to Paul Farbrace. Paul, morning, Paul. How are we?
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Alan. Good morning. How are you fellas? You both okay?
Oh, well, mate.
Paul, yesterday I thought there was a bit of hope, and then you come in this morning, you go, what? Do you know what I mean? It's not good again, is it?
No, it's been so frustrating, hasn't it, to watch. You know, you're hoping that you can get up level at least, put them under pressure for their third innings of the game, Australia's second innings. But unfortunately, the way we batted is so disappointing. You know, on a pitch where it would have suited the England players to be more positive, more aggressive, they've bowled well, Australia, but we haven't really laid a glove on them. It's been a very timid and tentative innings, really, and that's so frustrating.
Paul, you coach Jofra Archer. Do you think he has it in him to bat for a long time tomorrow?
Look, I'm not sure he's going to bat for a long time, but what he could do is he could get 40 or 50 more runs on top of the 30 that he's got. He's got to stay with Stokes. And I think probably, you know, England to have any chance of winning this game, they've got to get within probably 50 or 60 of Australia. If Australia have a lead of 100 going into the next innings, that they've only really got to get another 150 to give themselves a 250, 280 run lead. And that, I think, will be too many. If England can bowl them, can get close to them and maybe have 50-run deficit going into that third innings, then they give themselves a chance of staying in the game.
Yeah.
But they need to bat at least an hour and a half in the morning. The only tricky thing is the new ball's due about 8 overs. So they need to really tuck into that old ball first thing tomorrow morning.
Maybe, I don't know, Paul, should we just give the Aussie bowlers more credit? Because we were told this is a batting pitch. It's going to be beautiful weather for England to bat in. And yet, the Aussie bowlers, they just know where to put it, don't they? The consistency of finding that spot. Boom, 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 boom. I mentioned Glenn McGrath earlier. He was like that, wasn't he, all those years ago?
Yeah.
So maybe they've been great, but England with the bat have been hugely disappointing.
Yeah. Look, Australia have bowled superbly. Cummins and Stark, two of the best bowlers in the world. And, they backed up with Bolland and Green. The big difference between the two, though, Al, is the fact that they've got Nathan Lyon playing. Nathan Lyon has bowled his 20-odd overs, 2 for 40-odd. He's got 2 and over. Will Jacks, England spinner, went at 5.5 and over. And what they rely on is Nathan Lyon to bowl overs in the first innings where he can hold the innings. Yeah. Not only did he do that, but he took 2 wickets. England went from 30-odd for none to 40 for 3.
And give the pace bowlers a break.
3 or 4 balls and completely turn England's innings on its head. The seamers have just probed away. But England, that's where I'm frustrated today. There's been a lot of chat in this series about England giving wickets away. England haven't given their wickets away, but what they haven't done is they haven't put the Australian bowlers under pressure. They've let them bowl at them all day, almost by thinking, we can't be reckless, we can't be seen to playing big shots and getting out. So they've gone in their shell, they've gone nowhere with the scoring, and then when they've lost wickets, you just put them under added pressure. Yeah. So it's been a really, really frustrating batting innings today.
Yeah.
Paul, we've had callers on saying Brendan McCullum should walk away after this series because of how poorly prepared the team has been. Would you agree?
Look, the way they've prepared has been the same over the 3 years, really. They've not changed. They stuck to their guns. They said they weren't going to change their plans between test matches. They didn't send the lads to play pink ball cricket. They had their 4-day break between the second and third test matches. What Brendan McCullum has tried to do is take the pressure off the England lads, as any good coach should do. And he's tried to get them to play in a certain way. It hasn't worked, but they've been working towards this Ashes series for 3 years. So I can understand, you guys will understand, sport at the highest level is about winning. When your team's not winning, the coach or the manager comes under pressure. Brendan McCullum won't walk away at the end of this test match, and England will have a lot of thinking to do at the end of the series. He's still the coach of the white ball team. They've got a white ball T20 World Cup in February, March. So, let's get through this game before we start thinking about whether McCullum should go or not. Of course, there'll be a lot of noise around it. But, McCullum and Stokes have tried to do it their way at the end of the day. And the great thing is, if you as a coach or a captain can walk away from any job, successfully or not, and say you did it the way you wanted to do it and weren't fazed by the media and public opinion, at least you can live with yourself in that situation.
Paul, one last one. We are sick and tired of VAR, absolutely, in football. Snicko's not exactly performed brilliant, has it?
Nah, it's been a shocker. I mean, look, I hate VAR in football. I'm a big football fan. I absolutely hate it. Celebrating a goal twice, horrendous. But when you're watching the cricket and the idea that someone operating the microphone within the stumps has switched on the wrong microphone, that can't be right in international sport when you've got 30, 40,000 people out there every day watching test match cricket. You've got thousands of people travelling from the UK and a guy's giving out because the wrong stump camera and microphone's being turned on. That can't be right, can it? I mean, that's appalling use of technology. It's supposed to take out the absolute horror dismissal, but unfortunately we're spending too much time listening to whether they turn the wrong microphone off. That can't be right.
No, I agree. Paul, great to talk again. Thank you.
Cheers,
Enjoy
fellas.
tomorrow's play. Paul Farbrace there. Right, Celtic fans, 0317 02223344 is the number to call. The floor is yours next. Text and emails as well. Is the writing on the wall for Nancy already? Is this the worst appointment in Celtic history? Woo. We'll discuss that next. 2 minutes to 9.
What do you get when some of the most individual sports stars club together? Well, a melting pot of history, tension, rivalry, friendship and elite stories. Here are some of the best off-camera anecdotes from the Ryder Cup. Number 1, Tigers loo roll. The protagonist, Lee Westwood's former caddy, Billy Foster, said in a toilet cubicle at the Belfry. As he went to relieve his first morning nerves, Foster noticed only one of the 2 cubicles had loo roll, and while he was seated, in came a tiger into the empty cubicle, and he realised his mistake all too late. So Foster took some paper, reached under the cubicle with a rescue offering, and as Tiger went to take it, Foster uttered the words, "Europe, 1 up." As it happened, Europe did go on to win. Fast forward 10 years to the miraculous Medina, when, after a gruelling Saturday, Rory McIlroy overslept on the Sunday and was in danger of missing his tee time. Thankfully for him, the person booking player transport was Erica Stoll. She sorted him a police escort to the course. 3 years later, McIlroy proposed in Paris. The next story is told by Scottish legend Sam Torrance about the great Seve, who apparently despised the Americans mainly because of a diminutive US reporter who kept calling him Steve.
Hey, my name is Severiano. It's my Steve. Next day, Steve.
Torrance also tells of how Seve regularly gave coaching clinics to his European teammates, but a week later at the Italian Open, when the same players asked for advice, Seve would tell them to and see you next year. Having started with a Billy Foster story, let's finish with one from the 12th tee at Oakland Hills in 2004. It was Jimenez and Garcia against Westwood and Clark in a practice round and as they finished, Foster decided to jump in the buggy and speed away with all their clubs, only to lose control entirely and tumble onto the course and see it careering towards the spectators. Thankfully, the Red Sea parted and the buggy smashed into a tree, with viewers and clubs still intact.
Freezing in here. Well, have you been here with?
I don't. He keeps putting it.
Honestly, freezing.
Ollie keeps putting it on cold, mate.
Yeah, does he ever do anything right?
Honestly, mate. Honestly.
Right, here we go. Last hour, 9:05. talkSPORT breakfast with Alan Brazil Gabby and our friends at Arnold Clark. Get the UK's used best car deals guaranteed. There's still to come before 10. We're going to be catching up with acting legend, a big United fan, friend of. Is he really? Sports Personality of the Year. Rory McIlroy, of course. Rory's a big friend of our next guest. Does Rory simply have to win tonight after his heroics of the Masters? I think so. I think it's a shoo-in. But you never know with this awards. Plus, we're less than 2 days. Jimmy Nesbitt coming up. Plus, we're less than 2 days out from what could be Joshua's quickest win ever. Or is there a shock on the cards? Shock, embarrassment it could be. We'll ask top trainer David Caldwell whether there's any chance whatsoever at all of Jake Paul pulling off an upset. Gabby, you said he's a big, strong boy, Paul.
Yeah, he takes it seriously, his training. He doesn't take no shortcuts, but he shouldn't have a chance, Al. Like, I feel like he will try and dodge and run around the ring and try and get through as many rounds as he can, but surely the inevitable happens and he gets knocked out.
Well, it's AJ's fight to lose, and if he's not prepared properly, goes in there and dangles his chin in front of him, you never know.
But AJ has to perform, otherwise there can't be a chance of AJ Fury if he doesn't knock him out, surely.
Well, Tyson Fury, are we ever going to get this fight, Fury against AJ? I don't know. Tyson's been on again and had this to say about AJ, saying he will kill Jake Paul.
I've been sent a video of Anthony Joshua talking about if he kills somebody, he kills somebody in a boxing ring. You know what? He's a little bit long in the tooth to be talking like that. He's 37-year-old at the end of his career, fighting a YouTuber, a Disney Channel guy, who Tommy beat. And now he's talking about killing him and all that to try and sell. Please, barking up the wrong tree, idiot. Here's a fun fact. If I ever come across you, bum, I'm knocking you dead spark out. I ain't a YouTuber or a man half your size. I am him, the man. You're a classless loser.
What I would like, Al, maybe the fight won't be what it would have been if they fought AJ and Fury 5 years ago. But what I want to see is the build-up and the war with words, because Tyson's so good, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's a showman. Showman.
Yeah.
Right, on to football. Celtic. Have Celtic completely messed up with their choice of manager? They were still in the hunt, you know, and you look at it now, you think, crikey. It was only 15 days ago.
You're Celtic United, but baby, I've decided you're the best team I've ever seen.
They're in crisis, there's no doubt about it. It's 4 defeats in a row. They lost to title rivals Hearts, they lost in Europe, they lost a cup final to St Mirren, which is like achieving the impossible. And tonight they led but lost at Dundee United, who get their first win in 8. Can a manager of one of the biggest clubs in the world be sacked after just 4 games?
If they had asked me to stay on, I would have done so. But the minute that they said, no, listen, that's your time, that is fine by me. That is exactly
Was that
what...
ever a conversation?
Yeah, the conversation was when the new man became in place, whoever that was, when everything was passed, when the paperwork was passed, when everything was done, and that man wanted to step in at a certain time. Absolutely fine by me.
Yes, I would love him back, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'd have to pay Nancy off, and I don't think that's going to happen either.
For me, again, I think that we are on the right track. We are on the right track.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Yeah, is Wilfred going to get the boot? That's the big question. Celtic fans, you done with this already? 03717 223344. Should Dermot cut his losses and go and get on and plead Martin and he'll come back, Martin? I just don't get it, me. If there was an agreement in place, fine, you accept that. But if there wasn't, Martin's already stated on talkSPORT, no, I'd have stayed. Oh, that was a dagger in my heart. Nancy says we're there and on the right track. Well, I don't know what track you're on about. What track exactly would that be to Busville? We're joined an hour ago by Super Ali, who, unsurprisingly, was just absolutely basking in the misery.
Gabby, what was my bet for the start of the season? Rangers and Villa to win the league. On you go!
Let's do it, Ali! All the way, my friend!
Gabby, pass me that heart scarf. Morning, Mr. McCoys. How are we?
I'm very well, boys. How are you? You good form, lads?
No. We're on the right. I went to bed at 1-0. I thought we can't lose this one.
Do you know something, Al? I'm not kidding you. They should have been 3 or 4 up first half. I mean,
absolutely.
The boy Kenny's had two good chances, and even Maida scores a great goal. It's a lovely finish, Al. Great finishes, you know. But how does he miss the one that he hits the post for?
The header.
How does he miss that, Gab?
I don't know, mate.
It was one of them nights. Gabby's a Scottish football neutral. Because I thought you were Celtic, man, but you're not.
I'm neutral.
Are you not? Are you more gripped by the season? Because John McGinn got you tickets, you never went. How can you let your mate down?
What are you talking about?
He did.
Tickets for who?
The Old Firm game.
Oh,
John,
he did?
yeah, he did.
No, for the Scotland game, not for the Old Firm game.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Well, you let him down, didn't you?
I couldn't make it.
No, you're a liar.
I couldn't get there.
You
even told me Hampden's hard to get home from.
Oh, it is not. You can walk in the city from Hampden.
Even the cabbie from the airport says, "Oh, you'll have trouble getting home back into the city from Hampden after the game." Yeah. Yes, that's why I never went.
Right, are you a Hearts fan? Let's hear. Listen, I take nothing away from Hearts, doing a great job, and importantly, your owner is I keep saying how clever he is. Your owner might just say, "Okay, let's get the checkbook out in January." Celtic don't know what you do. Rangers can't afford it. I can.
But is this a wake-up call for Celtic and Rangers of what they are spending and the recruitment? Because Brendan Rodgers was upset, wasn't he, at not getting a striker. Adam Eder left, didn't replace him. And you look at Rangers and their squad of players, all the teams catching them up. Look at Motherwell. Motherwell are 2 points behind Rangers. Celtic have lost 4 games. Motherwell have lost 2
Celtic
games in the league.
Aberdeen can go to Parkhead and get something.
They're not scary anymore. Teams aren't scared to go to Ibrox.
And the big question is, who if you're a Celtic fan, who do you want to win, Hearts or Rangers, or would you take a draw and hope Celtic beat Aberdeen? There's so many permutations here.
But I think it's good for the league. I really do.
From a neutral point of view, from a fan of other Scottish clubs, absolutely.
Like, why not? You want to see teams going and getting points off Rangers and Celtic. You want Hearts to maybe win the league. Imagine next season Hearts playing Champions League football.
Well, Hearts fans, is it going to be Hearts, glorious Hearts? Rangers fans, do you honestly believe that Rangers, look at the table now, if you beat Celtic in the Old Firm game at Parkhead, and they beat Hearts. Rangers are back in it. Who'd have thought that a few weeks ago?
It just shows you football, though, doesn't it? Because I don't know if the table's wrong here, Al, but I'm looking at it and it says Rangers have only lost
fine well it's not wrong. Don't wind me up.
No, I'm saying Rangers have lost one game this season. I'm looking at the table and I'm like, what? I don't know if it's one of these guys that got the wrong table, but it says they've only lost one game. That's what it says.
Poor Sim.
But they've drawn 8. That's the problem.
Yeah. No, well, I did say when Rowe came in, I thought, oh, yeah, this guy looks he knows what he's doing. I'm not saying he's going to be great, but he looks as if he'll come in, he's composed, he's steady, and he will get probably the best out of Rangers at the moment.
That's true, Al. They've only lost 1 out of 16 SPL games.
Okay, I tell you what, I'll take calls from Hearts fans as well, Celtic fans, Rangers fans. It's interesting now, isn't it? It makes it really, really interesting.
But if
I've been asked the question, do I want to see change at Celtic? Yes, I do.
What changes would you like to see?
I would have another manager. I don't think
already.
I don't think he realises.
Come on,
what it's on. No, I don't.
4 games.
How can you say we're on the right track, Gabby?
Because what he means, if I'm playing devil advocate, is maybe saying the chances we created, we're missing chances.
Well, say that then. Don't say we're on the right track.
Maybe it's his English isn't great.
No. I'm sick of that. I am sick and tired of excuses. Wilfred, you know what you're taking on. It's a massive.
What manager would you bring in then?
Martin.
Martin back.
Please. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
What about not Ange?
I would love the Ipswich boy to take it, but I don't think he'll leave anyway because Ipswich are. I've said we'll get the playoffs, and I think we will, and we could come up.
Yeah, I just feel that
Kieran would be perfect fit for Celtic.
It's 4 games though. You've got to give him a chance to get this right. The board haven't brought him in to say 4 games not working. See you later. There's unrest. Look at the chances they missed yesterday. If they had their shooting boots on, they win 4-5.
I know, but it's not the point, Gab. It's not the point. Look at the results.
You've done well for 3 hours. Now you've done it.
No, look at the results. And when he says we're on the right track.
Gareth Southgate?
Huh? No.
Why?
I told you who.
Why not Gareth?
No. He's not going to go to Glasgow, is he? He doesn't
why not?
So it's hassle up there. What? He doesn't want the hassle. You got to go in there and you got to get the gloves on. You say, right, come on. Right, we're going to fight here. And when it comes down to 50-50s, gloves off, come on.
What I do feel, though, if I'm a player in the Celtic squad, I'm looking at Martin. I played under Martin. And he's a top man manager, Al, and the players would have loved playing under him. Old school.
Oh, yeah.
You just know what you're getting from Martin. He's straight.
Before the break, I'm just thinking, Gab, here's one for you.
Yep.
Wonder what Martin's thinking now.
Oh.
Privately. He won't tell you.
Phone on loud.
But would you think he's thinking, should have kept me?
100%.
9-16. Good morning, talkSPORT Breakfast, Brazil and Gabby. Jimmy Nisbet, we'll get Jimmy tomorrow. He's on a boat, and I'm not sure it's the Larne to Stranraer ferry. I think it might be a Sunseeker in the Caribbean. Now, what a year it's been for this man. Surely, will he be crowned Sports Personality of the Year?
Irish eyes do smile on a St. Patrick's Day. Rory McIlroy, the 2025 Players' Championship winner.
I wanted to win an away Ryder Cup so badly. We hadn't done it in 13 years.
We have retained the cup. That is the moment. Americans' comeback has been halted. The cup comes back to Europe.
His leadership in the Ryder Cup, that just caps it for me.
This is the moment for Rory McIlroy to complete the career Grand Slam. He's done it! He is the Masters champion.
He goes down in his own unique part of history. Fabulous. Well done, him.
One of only 6 players of all time, join a list of Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Tiger Woods, Gene Sara, we're talking about all-time great.
I don't know too many sportsmen and women who have a chant which is sung by their own teammates. The Cranberries one, he's in your head, Rory, Rory.
In your head, Rory, 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 hey, hey.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Look, not everyone's into golf, I know that, but I was transfixed to it, I was.
Yes.
After years of frustration and near misses, Rory's victory at the Masters made him the only 6th man in history to complete a Grand Slam of all 4 majors. It was his first victory at major since 2014, and at the Ryder Cup he shrugged off a hostile crowd, and it was, whoa, to contribute 3.5 points as Europe went on 1 in the United States for the first time since 2012. Further wins came at the Players' Championship, the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, and the Irish Open, of course, before he topped off a stellar year. His 7th race to Dubai title. Loves that. He's the hot favourite to win tonight's Sports Personality of the Year. For me, it's got to be. But forget, there's so many great golfers out there.
Yes.
And Rory's done it again. Absolutely. And the time do you think, oh no, he's blowing it, and then he comes back. It's just incredible it was. I had to go to bed. I was wanting the next day, and I couldn't go to bed.
Yes, wanted to watch it. But don't you look at someone like Lando Norris? And I agree, Rory deserves it.
I'm delighted for Lando.
But Lando Norris, finally, obviously a lot of investment from his family over the years, finally to beat the best driver by far, Max Verstappen, to get over the line. Yes, he had the better car, but still to hold his nerve and beat his teammate Piastri as well. Don't you think he deserves to push him close?
Oh, no, I'm not saying he won't. By the way, you mentioned Piastri there. He's got to be thinking now, lying on the beach somewhere, what happened to my car? Yes. Underperforming, because Piastri's top class.
Top class, yeah.
Next year's going to be...
Makes you excited for next year.
No, Lando, brilliant. His mum, his girlfriend, I think it was, were there. They were all in tears.
Yes.
Brilliant. Absolutely. And I do like Zach Brown as well. He was in here. He's come in.
Top guy.
Very, very friendly in front of the mic.
We know how these awards work sometimes. Everyone will think it'll be Rory, and don't be surprised if it isn't. It's never always is it the person that you think deserves it.
No, but it should be Rory.
Yep, I agree. Luke Littler, done a good year.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
What he's doing is incredible, isn't it?
Again, are you into darts or not? I watch darts a lot? No. When it's the big one?
Yes.
Lights on now? Yes, I do. Luke and Humphreys as well. But Luke Littler, for someone so young to come through and take darts by storm and then produce on the big occasion with the pressure on. Magic. Absolutely magic.
100%. Totally agree, mate.
So it's a cracker, but I'll be disappointed if Rory didn't win it. I will.
Yeah, I think he will.
Right, don't forget, for the next few minutes, we're focusing on talkSPORT. What? talkSPORT Personality of the Year. First award is for the best current sportsman. There can only be... I don't know anything about this. There's one winner, please. It's not. It can't be Cundy.
You say Cundy?
Here comes the storyteller, Welsh wizard with the
one dot outside pitch. It's the three-peat. It's the three-peat. It's the storyteller Saunders. And Dean Saunders is your 3-time talkSPORT World Darts Champion.
Well done, Dino. Fabulous. You won your first one, didn't you, Gab?
Yeah, it was comfortable against Andy Goldstein. Mr. Talk a lot. Demolished him out.
Did he have his own darts?
Out. He was devastated. The whole crowd was on my side. The other players were all cheering me on. Everyone was buzzing that Andy lost. And, you know, someone like him, he thinks that he'd have the crowd as his advantage, and he didn't. And he was devastated. He couldn't get his words out on Hawksbee and Jacobs. It's what it is now. Sometimes let them speak, and then you're talking with your darts.
Okay, right. Next up, the no nominations. Straight in. Coach of the Year. Yeah, but okay, I'll do nominations then. Coach of the Year nominations. Sean Dyche had a show and podcast with us before, binning it to become manager for us. Who'd blame him? He's since won 3-0 at Anfield, while Martin O'Neill's interim reign as Celtic looks better and better and better every day. Who are we awarding Coach of the Year to, Gab? Come on, no
Martin,
bias, Gab.
easy. 7 wins out of 8 games before he left Celtic. Done a fantastic job, and even bigger legend at the club. So Martin deserves it. Lovely guy as well.
Yeah. Lifetime Achievement Award. The big bosses have awarded it to this man.
You can't even kick a ball properly.
So I think it's
they're going 80 times a season. So don't come and talk to me about playing too many games.
I don't know. Who drives a boat? Is it a pilot? Is it a boat driver? Whatever it is.
Do you know what? I see the moose. Right, it's the moose one. It brilliant. I see the moose the other day, and I was chatting away, and someone said, I didn't really know. He says, Ian, come on, I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
And I looked at the moose, and the moose walked off. And I thought, he's getting a rollick in here. He's getting a telling off. So he came back about 10 minutes later. I went, all right, you still got a job? He went, what do you mean? What do you mean? Right? I said, were you getting was that?
Telling off.
He went, no. Then I spoke to another couple who, oh yes.
Was
yes.
he?
Yeah, he's a bit naughty.
He's a legend.
He has skin of a rhino.
Has he?
A moose. Oh, yeah. You could call him what he is.
Why does it bother him?
No, he's...
You sure?
The moose is unbelievable.
Sure,
Yeah.
It does. It bothers everyone deep down.
He's got the hump. If I'm being honest, he's got the hump at the moment. He's not getting the gigs he wants to do.
Oh, really?
He's not.
Any more detail you want to go into? Alan?
Not really. No, it'd be very unfair on the people who are doing them instead of the moose.
Oh.
Yeah, because
so he thinks he's better. He's
the
not
moose
getting
is
the chance.
better.
Yeah. Okay.
The moose is better. He's the type of guy to get an interview. He'll push people out of the way, barge his way through, and just get them out there
and get it done.
And he's not scared what to ask.
Yeah, but well, nice of you to have his back and mention it live.
I've got his back. Yeah, I've got. I like that. I like the moose. The moose has been here a long, long time. Yes. The big one, talkSPORT Personality of the Year. We want you to text in your nomination and votes. 81089. We'll announce the winner on tomorrow's show with Ray Party Pala. That's who makes it. I think he's at the darts, but I think he's doing the afternoon session, not the night.
Yeah, but still, it'll be a heavy afternoon session.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to come out of the alley pally at 11 o'clock hammered, would you?
What, at night? No.
No. So I think it's today. It's got to be today.
Ray's used to it. He'll be fine.
Oh, he loves it. And the crowd will love him as well.
Yes.
Right, who's the talkSPORT Personality of the Year? We'll find out, shall we? Coming up, we're turning attention to the boxing. Fury, Tyson, I'm talking about, has called AJ a classless loser. Is this a sign we will see the fight in the near future? Crikey, it's about 5 years too late, isn't it? Do we want to see it? We'll discuss that one next. It's coming up bang on 9:30.
Cricket balls are red, baseballs are white, American footballs are brown, and tennis balls are yellow. We don't even think about it really, but the story behind the tennis ball is actually quite interesting and even involves Sir David Attenborough. I know, here's the tale. Tennis has its roots in 12th century France when people used to make balls from all sorts. Cork, wool, chalk, animal fur and even human hair. Uniformity was found centuries later when people started making balls out of something called vulcanized rubber, invented in the US. But the balls kept on breaking, so a British lawyer, who also loved tennis, suggested they put a flannel covering on the outside, and thus the tennis ball as we know it was born. One problem, it was either white or black. And when the controller of BBC Two, Sir David Attenborough, decided Wimbledon would be shown in colour on the BBC in 1967, no one could actually see the balls on telly. So the International Tennis Federation went away and created a new colour called Optic Yellow, which would show up without the need for a 4K LED display. Not that anyone had that in the 1960s, of course. Since then, all tennis balls have been covered in that material and have their trademark colour for that exact reason. Amateur tennis players and dogs worldwide are forever grateful. You could say the ITF aced it.
Gab, you working next week? Sorry, am I interrupted something?
You know, I'm watching a clip of Robin van Persie. Feyenoord lost again at home.
Did they?
And he's in front of his own fans, literally right next to the fans, and they're giving him pelters. And to be fair to him, Al, he's not even like flinching. He's just taking it from them and then walks off. Fair play to him. Yeah. I don't think there's many fans in the Premier League that would do that. But
he was a player as well.
Fair play to Van Persie. Literally getting pelters there from the Feyenoord fans.
Yeah, they can be a bit nasty as well, fan. You know, proper fans, but they've got a little hardcore.
Yep.
And not so good.
Especially when they're not performing as they should be.
I take it PSV are still top, or is that
PSV are? Ajax are still struggling as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark app. Everything in your car, all in one place. Download today. A very, very Merry Christmas to Arnold Clark as well.
Yes.
Sponsoring the darts, aren't they?
Are they?
I believe so. Yeah.
We had a nice trip, didn't we?
Yeah, nice people up there.
Yes, very nice.
Right, the back of this morning's Sun, the headline reads, "Classless Loser." That's what Big Tyson Fury has branded AJ for these comments made ahead of AJ's controversial professional heavyweight bout against Jake Paul in beautiful Miami. Have a listen.
Been sent a video of Anthony Joshua talking about if he kills somebody, he kills somebody in a boxing ring.
I'm a very respectful guy, brought up by a good family, but if I can kill you, I will kill you.
You know what? He's a little bit long in the tooth to be talking like that. He's 37-year-old at the end of his career, fighting a YouTuber, a Disney Channel guy, who Tommy beat. And now he's talking about killing him and all that to try and sell. Please, barking up the wrong tree, idiot. Here's a fun fact. If I ever come across you, bum, I'm knocking you dead spark out. I ain't a YouTuber or a man half your size. I am him, the man. You're a classless loser.
He was in the studio once. He was hilarious.
I was there. I was on the show, yeah.
Yeah, hilarious.
Unbelievable, mate.
But
you say he wants to be like have his own car company.
Yeah,
that was what he said.
But AJ, Joshua doesn't mean I want to kill him. You know what I mean.
Yes,
he wants to knock him out, and
Yes,
then
of
hopefully
course.
the guy gets up and he's okay. But
you know what
doesn't want to
Tyson's
kill him.
doing though? He's starting so that after the Jake Paul
Tyson
fight,
need this though? I know. Let's say he gets. I don't know. Let's say he gets 50 million.
each.
But he's got loads of dough.
I know, Al, but it's 50 million, isn't it? One more fight. You can avoid Dubois. You can avoid Itoma, Wardley. You can just fight AJ. Got a chance against him, and then another 50 million. And
Well, I was going to
quarter day.
say Tyson's so big, but Joshua's tall. You just keep away from AJ. But we said that about Usyk.
Exactly.
Usyk caught him.
Yeah, I just frustrated though that it's coming at this stage of their career. We saw it with Cal Brook, didn't we, and Amri Khan. That come later on when it should have happened earlier. Frustrating, but at least we'll get it next year, hopefully.
So, Gab, just give me an idea. So you've got this new show now every Friday.
It's every Friday, yes, at 10 a.m. I'll be working with the legendary busy Sam Matterface and Alex Crook, who knows everything on football.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do a bit of boxing on that.
Yeah, everything.
Little Sam, is he any boxing?
Little Sam likes his boxing, yeah. He's quite a tough guy as well.
Would he have been a flyweight in his day?
He's not that small, Al. He's not. You and Ray got to back off a little bit, mate. This is my new mate, Sam.
Well, when he
He's
gets
not
the
that
ring,
small.
they lift the bottom rope up, don't they? Not the middle one. Right, talking about... let's say a very good morning to former British professional boxer and trainer Dave Caldwell joins us now. Dave, a very,
Good
very
morning,
good
Dave.
morning.
Morning, fellas. How you doing?
You okay,
Very
mate?
good, Dave. Will I watch it? I'm not sure I will, but look, it's box office. They're going to be very, very wealthy, mate. They know what they're doing, AJ and the big fella, Jake Paul, but I don't know. Is it 8 rounds or 3-minute rounds? They've got the 10-ounce gloves on as well. So my worry is, as Gabby mentioned it earlier, Dave, what if Joshua does catch him with a big one? He's a big lump, Jake Paul, but I'm worried about damage here. He's stepping up big classes here.
Isn't it? Every time two fighters go in the ring, you've always got that worry that something could happen. We get injuries in sport, and even worse, unfortunately, when two competitive level fighters go in against each other. That's the brutality of this sport that it can be. With this one, Jake Paul's used to fighting guys in bigger gloves. Anybody that's got an ounce of danger about them, they've got bigger gloves. There's restrictions on them. It's kind of like half scripted. This is different. He's going in at the top. People put a lot of disrespect on Anthony Joshua's name right now. They're forgetting his achievements, and still is an active fighter that always keeps himself in shape. Is always ready to go. He's got a lot of pride and a lot of focus. So I don't think this is a fight that there needs to be any sort of like down talk on, this is an easy fight for Jake Paul. Jake Paul's going in there and it's all scripted, and it's like, no, this is a real fight with 10-ounce gloves on, like you said, 8 3-minute rounds. And it's a case of as soon as Anthony Joshua lands, then, it's going to be over. And then we're all, please God, Jake Paul takes half a shot and then decides, oh, that's it, rather than gets hit with an Ngannou type right hand.
Paul, what if Jake lands one on Anthony's side of his jaw?
So I'm hearing this. Listen, anybody can knock anybody out. Realistically, is it going to happen? No, because you've got to remember the fighters and the caliber of fighters that Joshua's fought before. He's took big punches. Listen, he got beat by Usyk. Everyone's going on about the losses he's got. He got beat by Usyk, but he never went, he never went down. He got rocked in the first fight, I think it was, but he never went down. He can take a shot. People think that as soon as AJ gets hit with a shot, then he's done. Jake Paul's not a better puncher than the guys that AJ's fought at the top level throughout his career.
Yeah.
When you look at it though, Dave, and you look at what AJ done to Ngannou, a heavyweight champion in UFC, and they can handle any sort of punches, elbows, kicks to the head. You see what he done to Ngannou. I'm quite worried that, no one wants to see anyone get hurt in the ring, but this could be a fight where if he gets caught properly by AJ, Jake Paul, where you do see the oxygen and you do see him getting taken out the ring?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, that's what I'm expecting. I'll be honest with you. I'm expecting if that right hand lands the same right hand there, then it is over. It's done. Because I don't believe that throughout all his preparations and his career so far, I don't believe that Jake Paul's body is consciousness. I don't think he's conditioned to taking real punches off a real fighter with little gloves on. You know, there's a big difference between getting hit with 16, 18-ounce gloves on in sparring and with a head guard than there is when you put those little 10-ounce gloves on. A huge difference. And you're talking about a monster puncher in Anthony Joshua. So that is a real concern, Gabby. But, you know, fortunately, it is rare. It is rare. And like I said, he might go with a shot that doesn't even land clean.
Yes.
David, what about, I was going to say, this is massive amounts of money here. And look, Jake Paul's built this and built it, YouTube, followers. Well, the likes of Moses and Fabio Wardlow, how are they feeling when they see how much money's involved here?
Well, they'll understand. I mean, if anybody that's in the sport, they'll understand that it's like any other sport there is. The people that generate the most money get the most income. You know, you talk about football. You've got Man United might do 73,000 tickets each game. Might not mean that they're the best team right now, but they're generating that much more money than, say, Villa, Gabby, that are flying the right eye. So because they're selling more tickets. The same goes with fighters. If you're a fighter that is outstanding, but you have no personality that engage with the fans don't pay the money to go and watch you or tune in to watch your box, then you're not going to be in front of the big crowd. Jake Paul, for what we want to talk about him in boxing sense, he's a master promoter and a master at getting his personality out there. And so he's got his own fans, and now he's got people that don't like him and people that are purists that are still knowing who he is, still following what he's doing in the sport because of his personality that's so engaging, whether you love or whether you hate. So he's cracked it, he really has.
How important as well, Dave, is for Anthony Joshua to put on a show and get it done early if he wants the Fury fight, and if you want the public to be excited for the Fury fight?
That'd be massive. I mean, I heard you were talking about Kell Brook, Amir Khan.
Yeah.
That Kell Brook, Amir Khan, Manny Pacquiao against Floyd Mayweather. Yes. They were about 5 years too late, and I feel that this one as well is too late for what we would have got them at the peaks.
Yep.
But we still want to see it now.
Yep.
But you can't go into a Fury fight if you've looked terrible or gone the distance against Jake Paul.
Exactly.
It just doesn't sell. It just harms it even further. So he's got to go in there. You know, the Ngannou fight, because Ngannou put up a good performance against Tyson Fury. Then what AJ went and did against Ngannou, all of a sudden, everyone was talking about AJ again. Those kind of performances get people excited, get people talking about what comes next again, rather than a tepid sort of manufactured, struggling sort of performance against somebody that's way down below your level.
How difficult would it be, though? Because I watched the Logan Paul fight against Mayweather, where he was running a lot and holding him. It's going to be difficult for Jake Paul to do that, isn't he? To run around the ring and try and avoid these punches.
Well, I think he's going to try. He's going to try right. There's two ways that I look at this. I was watching him his public workout, and do you remember when Peter McNeely fought Mike Tyson? And it was that much of an underdog, and he was that much fear in him that he literally ran across the ring at Mike Tyson, trying to smother him and trying to just wing away at him.
Yeah.
And he got caught with a shot and got done. I think it was a round anyway. But he kind of went at it. It's that fear of flight or fight. And half of me thinks Jake Paul's going to be running and AJ's going to have to cut the ring down, which is why they've got a bigger ring. I think it's 22 foot inside the rope square. So it's a big ring. So he's going to be looking at running. And half of me thinks, is he just going to roll the dice and think, do you know what? I've got all these eyes on me. I'm going to go out on my shield. So we'll see what plan he has. But either way, he's going to get knocked out.
I think that's what he's got to do. I do. I think he's got to go for the shot, get straight in there. But he's not going to outbox AJ. He's not going to outpoint him. No chance. David, just finally, where will you watch the fight?
I'll be honest with you. I've got Stephen Cairns and Ellis Price boxing the next night, so I need a fresh head. So what I'll do is I'll not watch it live, But as soon as I get up in the morning, I don't look at my phone and I watch it as live, so straight away. So I will watch it, definitely.
I'm going to phone you, mate, and tell you the result early doors, Dave.
And my phone's on sleep, mate. You won't get
David, thank you
Thank you for coming on, mate. Legend.
Good luck.
Nice one, guys.
Later.
Thanks,
Thank you, Dave Caldwell, there, former British professional boxer.
Lovely guy as well.
Yeah, seems
yes,
it.
very nice
Too
guy.
nice to be a boxer. Right, for all the best build up to AJ versus Paul, as well as everything else going on in the fight game, check out the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel. Become one of the 271,000 subscribers. That's brilliant. Coming up, where are we heading? We're heading to the Genie's Lamp. I am not doing the lamp. No, Ed, no, no. Right, Alan Brazil Gabby, talkSPORT Breakfast, a brand new podcast for you now. How to win the World Cup. Join comedian Matt Ford, big Forest fan, as we dive headfirst into the podcast that hopefully give us all the answers as we learn what it really takes to win a World Cup. On this week's podcast, we hear from World Cup winner Manny Petit and why nothing, not even the Champions League, comes close to winning the pinnacle of sport.
That's what I've been saying to players for years and years and years. You can win 10 Champions League in a row. That will be an amazing achievement. But if you win one World Cup, it would change your life forever. Because when you win Champions League trophy, you talk to the football fans. When you win the World Cup, you talk to every single citizen in your country. And it changes your life forever.
And you've done it.
Yeah, we've done it. Thank you very much, honestly, because it's like a tree that gives fruits every single day. People recognize me in the street, in France, abroad as well, because of that. And
I mean, you might have never met Matt or me if it wasn't for you winning the World Cup.
I'm sure that occurred to you when the final whistle blew.
Honestly, this is the power of football. I'm very surprised sometimes because we are just only sportmen, you know.
Yeah.
Tell you what he does like, man. He loves a bangle. If you notice, he loves a bracelet and a bangle.
He's right what he said, though. You know, winning the World Cup. That's why I'm so happy that Messi won it.
You can go.
That's why I'm so happy Messi won it. And a lot
By the way, what about Italy? Not there yet.
I know.
Can you believe it?
It's incredible, isn't it?
Find him.
Yes.
Anyway, I look at the time. It's Christmas, Gab. Here we go.
He's an alien. This might sound a bit weird, but when I used to have boiled eggs, I'd boil them for like 20 minutes. If you ask Gabby what 2 + 2 is, he would say it equals yellow. They actually twerp. So I'm not as thick as a lot of people think I am.
How tall is Mount Snowdon in metres? In metres, Gab, in metres.
100,000 metres.
The tallest mountain in Europe is situated in the French Alps. But what's the mountain called?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest in the French Alps.
The duck-billed platypus is found in only one country on the planet. Which country is it?
Iceland. The scary world out there, mate. I'm going to stay at home, put the Halloween film on.
Yeah.
Happy days.
This is Chuck. Talk to me, Gav.
No, mate. He's not happy to do well. He's not happy, mate. Story for a different day.
It's Christmas and there's a big tree up in the Gabatory with plenty of Alan Brazil and Jamie O'Hara-inspired baubles. So it's time to put football's most puzzling and bewildering questions to the son of a PhD achiever alongside me. But first, let's have your best Christmas fact, Gab.
So, Alan, before turkey became a Christmas staple, popularised by Henry VIII and Victorian trends, traditional English festive feasts, especially from medieval times, often featured a roasted boar's head.
Boar!
Elaborately decorated with herbs and served with a flourish and mustard, alongside other meats like goose or peacock, with the pig's head being a grand centerpiece. Turkeys only arrived in Britain in the 1520s. Henry VIII, your good friend, was among the first to eat one for Christmas, Alan. But it wasn't until the Victorian era that it truly became the popular centerpiece.
Ed just whispered me, leave turkey alone.
Yeah, Henry VIII, what a guy.
What do you mean by that, Gab?
What? I'm saying what a guy. Interesting guy. Was he not?
No, not really. No. I don't think so. Right, Gab, what about facts? Yeah. Newcastle are through to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, keeping alive the Geordies' dreams of retaining the trophy, but the Toon are flundering a bit in the league, especially away from home. They're 12th and host Chelsea at lunchtime on Saturday, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. Gabby, do you see problems at Newcastle, or are things already beginning to get a little bit better now? Visa back and scoring.
Listen, Newcastle in 12th position now, 4 points off Sunderland, which is not acceptable for their fans. But something I mentioned earlier was only scoring 21 goals in,
why are you reading
in 16 Premier League games.
What's wrong with in your head?
Bruno Ramirez.
Did you write them down on the train coming down?
Bruno Ramirez and Voltemade, Al, both got 5 Premier League goals. Barnes 3, Murphy and Gordon 2. But I feel like the wingers have got to do better. Gordon, get your numbers up. It's a World Cup year. Barnes, can you keep scoring more? Elanga, 16 appearances, not a single goal or assist. 55 million he cost. Wissa, another one, 55 million transfer fee. Was good for him to score last night. Yeah, it was good score last night against Fulham, but he's got to literally go on a scoring streak as well to help Eddie Howe.
Right, one last one, Gab.
Yep.
Can Arsenal handle the pressure, or a City breathing down the neck? Is it going to be too much?
I think it's going to go all the way. I felt that if you asked me this after the Fulham game when it was 5-4 to Manchester City, I would have said, yeah, I'm still backing Arsenal. But I just look at Man City, 14 goals they've scored in the last 4 games in the Premier League, getting clean sheets now, and they're getting a consistency with the back 4. O'Reilly, Diaz, Nunes and Gvardiol, they're playing every game now, that back 4. You're seeing Shirky, you're seeing Foden.
I like him, Gab. I know you're not sure. I like
Yeah, no, he's a very good player. I want to see more goals and assists. Phil Foden back to his best, 7 goals, 2 assists in 14 Premier League games as well. So Haaland, where do you start with him? 17 Premier League goals for him. So I just think if Manchester City can keep this consistency going, consistency in their side as well, I really think they're going to push Arsenal all the way.
Yeah, okay.
And Arsenal need Gyökeres to start scoring because he doesn't look in great form at the moment.
I said that and I got a bit of stick from the Arsenal fans. I'm not sure in the big games.
Only 4 goals out. Looks a bit unsteady. Looks a bit like he's chasing his touch at times.
I want him to do well.
Yes.
But I think that could cost Arsenal. Not all his fault, but they've got Haaland.
Exactly.
You know, he'll score 3 out of 4 chances.
100%. And Foden's getting goals now. Got Shirky, Doku. They've got so many options, City as well.
Right, Gabby, keep your phone in tomorrow because Party Pal is at the darts today.
Yeah.
It's maybe me and Party back from 6 a.m. tomorrow. Don't forget, join us as we go on, Ray, as we bring you the best combination of updates from the Ashes. Ooh, it might not take long. Best reaction as well as to a huge weekend. It is a huge weekend. A Premier League action. I've just gone through my scores. It's not an easy weekend to predict. It's my final show of the year.
Huh?
I promise you. Yeah, tomorrow's my last one of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got. You hear me, Sal?